it's only 2 teams right now who was doing it and win the Inter Grand Slam. And of course, we want to write our names in history. And I will be really proud of my team if we will do it.
Well, I'm not sure Inter Grand Slam will infect NaVi. They've been playing really well for quite some months now, so maybe it's going to be in the head, but it's not going to be a big game changer. You
sometimes thinking about it. Yeah, and you have maybe some extra motivation.
Obviously, it will be amazing for us to stop NaVi Grand Slam. It never happened before. I think when Astralis and Liquid won their Grand Slam, it was on the first try. So it will be amazing for us, but that's not what we were looking for. We're just looking to play a good CS to win this game, but not about cash prize or Inter Grand Slam, just about us and showing our improvements lately.
We know about the extra prize for them if they beat us, but we want to focus on our game and think only about every map. So we don't care about it.
I mean, it is just the Counter-Strike community's dream, right? Like, as in they have to do battle. There's an extra $1 million thrown in for good measure. The whole community loves to talk shop about who's better, Simple, ZywOo. Well, why not have a best-of-5 final to decide?
Yeah, and we're lucky we get to have that conversation with 2 of them in some of their best form, right? Like, we don't want to be having this like we've had, where people are like, oh, but, Forest and Neo back from 1.6. We're not having that. We're having 2 of the greatest Counter-Strike players now going toe-to-toe in the server against one another. And it doesn't matter which side of the fence you fall upon, just the fact we even get to have that conversation is something that's mental.
We have extreme qualities across the individuals of both lineup, honestly, and that's why these teams are here. That's why they are in the grand final here at Pro League, is that because they have the deepest rosters we have, and we have seen evolution coming out of players that we didn't really suspect. We have the Perfecto, we have the Bit, obviously, we have Misuta, we have Kyojin at times shining through, obviously Electronic being inside of Simple. These are 10 players who are ready to lay it on thick for this grand final.
So a tweet came out yesterday, and this really isn't that much of secret information. I don't know, maybe not. Apex says here's the map pool we're going to look at,
Revealing secrets.
Yeah, and there's no doubt about that. I mean, both teams have their perma-bans. For NaVi, it's Vertigo. For Vitality, it's Inferno. What?
So Vitality actually allowed... Wait, hold on. They actually allowed Ancient in the pool.
Ancient's going to be in
They allowed Ancient in the pool.
Okay, never mind.
Vitality.
So we have a bit of a...
I think we have a bit of a technical...
Bit of a blunder.
All right.
I think that's supposed to be Ancient.
It has to be Ancient.
That wouldn't make any sense, really.
Let's run it back. Let's just wipe it clean, and let's just see what happens.
I wish I could do this in real life.
There we go. Ancient. Dust2 being picked by NaVi, overpassed. Inferno actually as a pick for Vitality.
Okay, we're back to Planetary.
I started sweating.
Things are back to normal. I was like,
oh my god,
what's happening here?
Are we actually gonna see Ancient?
I mean, no surprises there. Obviously, the pool is what it is. I think just if you look at the order of the maps, maybe Vitality, do they want to overpass earlier or not? But we see them going with that Inferno.
And we'll see if the pistol does as well. They return through the early crawl, and Simple does eventually win out on his Tons Jules. ZywOo immediately equalizes, and is up to Masuta here. He's going 1-for-1. Chaos in the mid doors. Kyojin's got to hold on to what he has as Kit and 2 Flash. Won't get to use it if he's hunted down.
All right, well, they're still pivoting around the map here. Another smoke from Electronic now. That'll be a re-smoke on the mid to B. Isolating Kyojin here towards CT. It Shocks over towards Kari. He's on his lonesome. Flashed on through. Kyojin's trying to get there to help him out.
Flash could do everything, and it doesn't quite hit the mark, but Shocks' bullets do, and another from Kyojin in support. Thrusts Simple into a 1 versus 3. And closing that gap fast. The rotate's on its way. He wants to isolate this as fast as possible. ZywOo's just going to buy time. Lovely positioning from him. Just peppers him on the jiggle. Simple running out of opportunities here, and a nice conversion. ZywOo with 2. I mean, best case scenario, Simple opens up one of these sites with his Desert Eagle. He's been boosted and has successfully taken the head off of Apex. Masuta quick to the fight, though. He's not playing scared. He will not be caged in the presence of that Simple Deeg, and immediately puts it down on the ground. Bit doesn't get much time with it either. And these MP9s, though there was 4 of them, they've made very light work of this one. ZywOo starting to farm. He's going to have so much cash.
Now, they haven't actually gone for the AWP on ZywOo here. Simple into the scout. Apex was on his own, and whoa, some tags either way. Perfecto chipped. Apex the same. And a push from Shocks. This is quite quick.
Yeah, it's Boomich's responsibility, and he's ready for it. No, he's not. The flash comes in, converts.
Oh, they've turned attention to Masuta's bomb site here, and he's only rocking a flash to his name. Apex on plat, putting some scouts down range and another tag for Apex. So none of this so far is confirmed. He's put Perfecto and Bit low. They're more than the walking wounded here.
That's a very wide peek at him as Suter, and suddenly Simple Electronic put their name in the feed. A hard one for Apex. He's all alone. How's he converted onto Simple? Can't finish the job he started on Bit. Now it's ZywOo and Kyojin. They're well equipped in the sense of kits.
They should go for this.
You'd think. You certainly would.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
There must be an alternative, but it is a perfect summation. I mean, best of 5, Chad. We were talking about it before.
Up for ZywOo. Simple on that scout. Not going to fire a bullet. It's a 4-man lean early. Perfecto. There's trouble around the corner, and it's brewing. The spam through. It's good. He gets the first, but it's traded.
Pex looking the wrong way. He's in a lot of trouble here. The counter flash is good. He manages his spray. I have no idea. And that smoke hoping to at least support his teammate Shox. They're crawling into the B side. The bomb's on the back. Electronics killed the rotate, and there's nothing for Shox to report. Falls apart for Vitality as NaVi, they do have a bit of a penchant for the mid to Bs.
Yeah, and great stuff from Electronic early here. 2 kills for him, just stopping this. We've already seen him on the mid to B having impact, and now he wants to hunt. Does find Kyojin's location. More warning shots. But Boomich is getting closer and closer, and there he is. Kyojin cannot convert. NaVi obliterate Vitality. It's going to be interesting to see just how they keep that intensity up the entire time. I think while we have a bit of a breather here, just this Apex scout, and out long we go. We can talk a little bit about that best of 5 we were talking about as IEM Beijing Haidan, which was, I think it was in, well, November or something of 2020. Now, the differences back then was RPK was still on Vitality, but also they had the Nevera 6-man situation in full force, right? That was a big conversation at the time. Should be an easy mop up here for a bit. And Flamey was still in the house for NaVi.
I think there's a very high likelihood we get all of that and then some. Electronic again just fancies his chances, and the flash is good. And if he tries to cross that doorway, it's a very unfavorable engagement, and it's too easy for Perfecto. Here goes NaVi just chipping away at the fully bought up Vitality.
Yeah, they're B-splitting now. They know Shox is isolated on that site. Kyojin can't push long. ZywOo tasked with holding A. Shox has done some good damage here, so he's holding mid to B at bay on his lonesome, and he's even going to evacuate the site. This is opening up the avenue to save, but he would need to win this fight, and he has. 3v3 now.
Oh, he's just there in time. They're edging out of the tunnels, holding a slither gap and a dink into the head of Perfecto. He finishes the job as well. Shox is here, and he's making it a competitive round after all. He was alone, Chad.
But they can smoke doors. Simple has one to drop. It's going to go down, even has a molly for the window if he'd like.
But he knows where they both are. One site, one bricks. They can close this tunnels gap fast. Bomb now ticking. Simple posted up to receive them here on tunnels, and the Molotov
well timed.
Buys time. That's a snappy one out of Bit, straight on the door's presence. They're uncertain as to how many are coming in from tons, but as the molly fades, Simple strikes. 1 for 1, ZywOo puts him down. It's on to Bit. Closing the gap here loudly, looking for Bit. The element of surprise is all he needs.
Here we go again. And that annoying scout right there of Apex has been dealt with immediately. We know that Apex has a bit of a likening for the scout. Likes to buy it on the anti-ecos. Likes to get it on the force buys. It is ZywOo and Kyojin here, and they've actually just boosted Electronic up on the other side of the doors there. So maybe a standoff.
Oh, go on, Masuta. He's got 1.5 on the B defense, and it's wide open. There's no bomb on the back of Perfecto, but he will have full reign of this site.
They have Simple still watching mid, right? So he can really call how many, or if anybody crosses, exactly like that. So he's shots back and forth and even tags Shox. NaVi looking good for their 5th here. Safe, or at least as safe as he wants to be there, Boomich. Molly as well, Bogdan's Law, it's all coming together. Yeah, just that late in the round, right? Your ZywOo, you're not considering that one. Let's see if they can take Electronic's gun away. Both pushing up mid, the awareness from Electronic there. And he mops it up. This is great form from Electronic early here.
Boomich, though, it's good to see him fragging. You know, he's hanging with them here. He was struggling to convert much other than that incredibly impactful 2K on Yard.
There's going to be so much pressure for Masuta and Shox here. Even with this opening, it's not going to be easy. How
brutal is this? You're playing against NaVi on Dust 2 and they haven't gone A once. Here they come again, knocking on your door. Masuta heads to the monitor and only does some damage. Poor Shox. He's about to be cleared by so many NaVi members. And through the doors, they will finish off some of the job of Shox. Puts us in a 3v3 chat. They're going to have a look in.
A lot on the line here, though, and one flash for the retake. Have to be careful about the decision-making here, Vitality.
Yeah, they're just seeing if he can find something. And just your standard default spread. I think the most action we've seen on A is Electronic holding doors.
Yeah, that's true. Well, let's take a little bit of a look here as well with the spawns that are coming on through and see if that initiates any more of these long plays or if it's something that has just been conditioning. Yeah, ZywOo might get pressured off. Have to play retake here. Look at those smokes. Hard to see anything. They're out into B. Hold up a second.
It's brilliant. And they're fighting for him now. He nearly takes one with him. ZywOo aggressive, but they have the info now, and they're bringing the bomb towards short. Oh, a lovely jiggle tag. ZywOo in the open does get booked. And Kyojin's so low, he should be caught any second now. Look at this Simple with just the P250 hunting it down.
You drop it, you have the 3,400 as the loss bonus. Your teammates have an extra bunch of cash in their back pocket as well. Here, it's not going to be the case.
ZywOo and Apex
Bit of
partner
timing
up,
here.
and they will be behind the doors players. Bit loud about this. Quick to find it. That was supposed to be the mid-smoke. Boomich slips into one. Masuta collects. Here we go. Vitality, a successful defense on the cards. And just a couple more to find. Simple can't escape. And that will be the third, a clean one as well.
It's gotten Vitality their third round. And geez, that was close. Here he is. Boomich, he's out long. The flashed off ZywOo will miss. They know there's an AWP in play now. They're applying a bit more pressure here. Back to the usual tricks of NaVi. Corner smoke. Oh, does like to lurk.
Yeah, was he loud about that? Shox versus Perfecto.
Lots of talking.
Crosshair placement's decent, does eliminate. One for the cross, flash for good measure, and they're on their way. ZywOo gobbled it up, vision just about restored. And there's the util dump. There will still be time on those smokes. He's working on a very ratty angle here, but the flash looks well timed. He's aggressing. ZywOo, oh no, no flash, no luck. Apex with one. The divider smoke keeps him relevant. Trying to contest this plant with just the two of them. Still the rotate coming in. Kyojin from short to support. Hanging around, looking for any opportunity into this one, and that's the duel. Needed one more.
Time.
14 seconds. That's a big one from Kyojin. Colossal. He takes them both down. He confirms Perfecto short. This should be there around every day of the week, and that's great from Kyojin.
Up short. Going for a lot of space on his lonesome here while they want to punish long. They are heading towards Kyojin's realms.
Can he do it again?
Stand again, that will be huge.
2 for 2. Can you do it? Kyojin, his grand final, and just exposes himself to 2. At least it's info, but no damage done. ZywOo is in trouble. The whole NaVi squad are closing in on him. And this is quite the peak he's trying to take. Oh, and Bits the one to prevail. A little gap under the smoke. Apex, chaos. It's NaVi that thrive within it. And that's the round, it just falls apart, no way in.
They're here, they're established, I'm dead, and now the A-split is coming. That is perfect. When you think of an A-split, oh!
Oh, Shox isn't gonna get to save anything. They're like full executing again. You got dribble smokes, door smokes, and a missed no-scope. They deny it all. Does he wait for a flash or just taking jiggles? Boomich might be.
He may have spotted him.
Yeah, his crosshair implies it. Flash to try and catch ZywOo and peeks out. Lack of armor, he's deleted in a heartbeat. Shox's AWP now going to become rendered almost entirely useless unless he catches on the Xbox mantle. And yeah, it's time to save again. NaVi giving us a bit of a T-side masterclass here. I tell you what really, really hyped me up as well was NaFly just talking about reminding himself and reminding us that the mindset you get into when you're one away from collecting the Intel Grand Slam. He said, you know, you get into this mindset where you're not going to let anyone take it from you. I just think that is kind of what I'm seeing in the NaVi bootcamp.
No, I'm going to be the best player in the world. 2 years back-to-back, with Simple being the bridesmaid in both of those. After the year before, he was first. Right?
This is the first playoffs that Vitality have made in Pro League. And
this is early.
Very early,
Things are going this well. The Simple's able to bring it out around early.
Yeah, and this is going to hurt Shox. Only a Deagle and 4 different adversaries advancing on him. Mollies are thrown. And this round looks like 10. Just falling into shape. This is a NaVi with a point to prove and looking to make light work of this first half.
They're looking nasty right now. Just absolutely running over Vitality here.
Speaking to the ZywOo point for a second as well, not only does he show up on his first rookie year and collect the HLTV World #1.
These are the elite. They're on a tier of their own. But right now,
leave him alone, Simple.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, and he's just running straight down. Look at this. Electronic on his way. Shox, you got this. Electronic feeds him. Okay, 5th perhaps on the agenda for Vitality.
And apparently Shox has had to open the account a bunch of times here in this half, right? So another opener for him. Oh, he just stepped away. He just jiggled away just before they came out. ZywOo has to do something massive here. He's the only one here.
All right, monsieur. That's a good start. He's taken down Simple. And there's more coming in through the smoke. Simple's down, so is Bit. He's taking scouts. ZywOo once more. Looking over the smoke. A Hail Mary, no scope. Not good enough, and a 1v2 demanded of Shoxy. Pushing through as it fades. Perfecto's holding, but does snap in. A cancelled plan. Jumping for it. That's craziness. And now he knows exactly where he is. Information dancing with him. Oh, Shoxy! Double no scope all the way. It is going to be 5.
Я буду окно лезть, братан.
Лезь окно. Стой, под флешку.
Бил. Возможно, 2 там.
Аккуратно, что ворот.
Возьми флешку. Лезь.
Второй дом будет. ЛП. Он думает, что ты вылез.
One expert odds still favouring the CIS Super Squad. And well, out long they barrel. Boomich, he's seen a lot here and he's about to be pushed back.
Oh, never mind. 2 very quick ones, and no smoke on the cross. They were given the opportunity, and they seized it. This kind of cancels their plans, and oh no, this is over. Oh, it's all over, just shocks. All of them punting in multiple targets. Oh, no, none of that, please. Apex having a look for the site player, and it is a safe jiggle from that electronic FAMAS. They're coming for Boomich, though, and they are out. And the Suitor's Deagle goes unscathed. ZywOo gone, the AK's on the floor, but doesn't stop Kyojin's Deagle from finding some more. They know there was electronic on site, scouted out early by Apex with the scout appropriately.
Well, they can fall back, you know, they've got time for this. A kill's just gone down over towards short, so great find there from Perfecto. A little bit of a flank, and this is all going to be on the timing here. The AK in Masuda's hands. This would be a great moment to have him pop off. Electronic confirms they're still coming.
Yeah, that's a lot of info. Spotted the bomb as well, but still, Masuda plying his trade with the upgrade, and now another. That's Bit down 2, and Perfecto up against them. He's been clutching plenty here in Pro League, and with 15 seconds left, Chad, this is by no means a guarantee for Vitality. I need a safe plant. Jumping for the info and can't catch him, so now favors Vitality distinctly with 50 HP as well. Hoping to be fed something. They are quite close to one another. The spacing makes me a little uncomfortable. Right on top of each other, a firing line. Hoping that the off angle's enough, but Perfecto could mow them both down if he's not careful. Okay, Kyojin's gone on the swing. Masuda's palms get a little more sweaty, but that's exactly what he had to do.
They walk out long, they take advantage of that, and from there the trades continue to fall in Vitality's favor. Out long they go.
Yeah, it's going to be a 3-on-3. Bit of deathmatch here on Dust 2.
They're close. Look for Electronic. It's Bluebin. Was Bluebin.
Molly the pit, pushing the limit. He's tucked in. And they are going to try and force the issue here, so as long as they get away from this push, Boomich only gets the 1, so nothing to get too alarmed about.
Pick up some pistol upgrades, that gun that was on the ground, see where it's been left, or if the housekeeping's been done by Vitality. Yeah, bomb should be going down here, so no dramas. Perfecto's actually wanting to have a look at this. 5-7, chips away, but he's not going to get anything done with this here. A kill would have been great. They're going to push mid here.
What a perfect nade. 2 of them on the doors catch that, and there's a flash with a MAC-10. Oh, Vitality, you are set yourself up for success. Wasn't anticipating so many. As he leaps in and throws a MAC-10 to NaVi. Nice tag from Apex, tracks him to the door, bombs on its way long, and, well, with a couple of USPs and a MAC-10, they'd love to find a couple more. The boost isn't a bad idea, you know, but watched out nicely, defended, and they're not in a hurry to get the bomb down.
Yeah, is Perfecto backing off to farm kills with this, or is he thinking about keeping it here? Because they may as well take as many guns with them as they can. Yeah, this should just fall apart now for NaVi. Let's get a little bit of damage done, a couple of kills, that's nice, all things considered. ZywOo cops the dink as well, so the aim is on point, the weaponry not so much, and there you have it, 11-8, this is a game. So this is a good setup to lock this out. Masuda looks like he's just going to be selling a little bit of something, because that's a door smoke coming on through. And the action will be on B.
Yeah, a grey screen, unloading his mag. Electronics taken one with him, and it's Zywoo. Great scout to be posting. Bit, he's got let Shock slip the net, and now just too wide for him to deal with. It's Kyojin again with some high impact for the Frenchman. Masuta another, and call it 9. Hello, Vitality coming in from a 10-5 half.
Bit had no idea there was a player already up in platform, right? And he's meant to be able to be the safety net of that because Electronic, the mad spam, you can see him trying to get in position before the hit comes in. And that was shocked. There's more in this for NaVi, right?
Yeah.
Just this grand final, 3 maps.
Quite literally more to lose, I suppose.
Yeah, for once, right? Yeah, like, we can actually put a dollar figure on this, guys.
Yeah.
Well, they've sent them scurrying here. Bit's on his lonesome, and oh, he has a deagle, so we know he loves the good headshot, old Bit. Let's see how many he can get.
And it's just so easy for him. Zai was desperate to trade. Don't go feed in the beast, though, because the rotate's on their way. They're trying to punish him.
Huge.
Bit's taken 2 down. And Vitality are about to fall to the deco. I could see it coming.
Signals that there was short presence in play, and now they're testing Boomich. They're out long. Boomich is already down. That was quick.
Yeah, I just saw Shox talking a lot before they all catapult towards long. And as the contact comes from short, you've got to be extra careful not to expose yourself.
This is really messy timing.
He's boosted up in time. And now, threatening multiple targets. He will get one. It's Electronic that steps up to the plate with the double. And now Vitality running out of options. Zywoo supposed to be the unknown entity. Oh my god, what is that from Shox? My god, he's made it competitive. Floats through short. Now the bomb, unfortunately for him, is very hard to retrieve. Zywoo's brain starts to whir. Thinking it through, and he hits the shot. Perfecto, just looking for info, but he catches hot lead instead.
There's no long funny business this time. They're just looking like they want to pop short with everybody. Shock's on the lurk, the 4 of them up cat. Electronic and Boomich are here to deal with this, and Simple's not too far away.
Is it going to be quick? It looks like they want to go now. Still 60 seconds on the clock. The flashes are there. Masuta again deals with the problem. And Electronic only a FAMAS. They know where you are. And Simple's there to support him. Molotov out of position. Simple's off on Overwatch. There's multiple targets in front of him. Apex unable to convert any of them. And now falls apart. Shox and Zywoo. Best 2 players so far here on Dust 2 for the French squad. Oh, but the wallbang's bang on. He's looking for hit the pair. He's so scary, and Simple's posted up for this. Zywoo unprepared for it, but he has got Shox across. Has he? No! Simple denies.
The buy is looking better for NaVi now, but they need to consolidate. They need back-to-back rounds here to start building this CT side at Bank, and that's a good start. Simple onto Shox.
Apex is out. Yeah, you'd be very lucky to be given an opportunity into these 2. Oh, tracks them. I think there's 2 ramp. That might be the call. And, well, losing his partner in crime puts Simple on notice. If they run him down, he does go down. Now it's all on to Boomich. A FAMAS for the long hold. And they should get that plant. Mission accomplished, and the hard part perhaps to come, because that bomb's just now gone down. They've got no health, no armor, and dare I say it, no hope. There's just nothing in it. Masuta's Deagle, the best bet, has to find the first, and he has. Short would be a dream. It's not a short plant. Sticks around. Aggression from Kyojin trying to soften them up. He gets a couple of tags of his own, and that's the end of that. Call it 14. Vitality, though, with a bomb plant and 3 kills.
All right, well, consider an 8.
Bit does nothing with his position, and now it's all onto Perfecto playing that car well. Kyojin's looking the wrong way, and just the 2 of them have made it a real nightmare for Zywoo to get into this site. He's going for a full clear. The flash is perfect, and NaVi looking absolutely locked and loaded for a Dust 2 conversion. Well, as we've discussed, Electronic's really been comfortable on this A-hold. 25 frags and counting from him. Smoked off for now, and actually Electronic surging towards the smoke. He's not going to be expected here, and oh my god, they all run into him! It's 4 in quick succession from Electronic, and he's chasing the 30. Denied. It will be 29 for Electronic, but there's NaVi with the first of their grand final.
Не надо, Б никто не выходит. Найс. Это фейл. Бомба здесь. Найс. Мид должен быть. Мидл. Контроль его. Найс!
Nice. Exactly that.
Yeah, it was a bit too much to chew for Vitality on this first map, Trace, and I think we should not let the numbers deceive us. This was a very convincing win from NaVi. You have Vitality winning the first pistol round. They have that reset on the second half. You have Shox's 1 versus 2 at the end. But over and all, this was NaVi. This was NaVi coming in with a beautiful T-side once more. The praise to Boomich here, making sense, and an incredible performance.
I mean, NaVi probably having PTSD from the ZywOo round. Last time they played in a best of 5 on Mirage, the insane clutch that he's had. So yeah, Shox with a couple of good rounds there. Unfortunately for Vitality, that just wasn't quite enough.
So what does it do in terms of the later stages of this game? What does it spell for us? Where were the trouble problems?
Well, NaVi, Vitality did start running a sort of a comeback there, right? They lose the pistol, as you said, they won the second round, right? And they're winning, the first gun round after that, they win that. But unfortunately, once NaVi has those pistols after that gun round, that's where everything falls apart for Vitality. And that really did feel like, it just took the wind out of their sails completely.
Yeah, that's the issue, I think. When you're Vitality, you go up against this NaVi, you have no margin for error. You cannot screw up a round like this when you have your opponent being that online, that activated. This is going to be an instant punish, and we could see it happen. We could see the catastrophe happen right in front of our eyes when all these CTs gather on the B side and make that difference. And that's it. If you allow NaVi to come back into the game like this, you just break your momentum.
P250 flash smoke for Shox. Everyone else equipped with the Kevlar vest, and let's see if they can do their Kevlar best into the B side. Oh! What is that from ZywOo? A burst to the dome. Takes him off the boost. They'll go for another one. Simple, fearful of the same fate. He doesn't even get there. Masuta cuts him down to size. Boomich has been scouted out on the T stairs, and Vitality with a near-perfect pistol here. Maybe get the FAMAS in his hand. Start hitting us with the...
Hold on.
Sorry.
An Electronic in pit right now to be tested.
Yeah, okay, the flash looking for him, and they've managed to find Electronic completely unscathed. That is perfection for Vitality.
Let's call it 2-0, but NaVi, they get to double dip with the majority of these purchases. Their control. Apartments, though, heavily defended.
Yeah, and it's such a slither gap. He's hoping to draw Masuta's crosshair away from Simple and set him up for those
he's just
2 to the belly. And that's what the Deagle does best, just takes slices out of them. Like a cleaver.
Oh.
And now they want Electronic, jumping for it, does convert a necessary frag, and it should enable the plant. I say that with bated breath. The resmoke comes in from Shox. Bit was lingering within it. Does he surge forward or bide his time for the rest? So Perfecto's heading apps. Boomich short side. Bit to play alongside.
Oh, they have 2 flashes here. They kind of need to set Perfecto up. They need to flash him out of the apartments to fight these pit players, but they're just walking on in.
Unannounced. No one's the early warning signal. ZywOo may not be prepared for this. The trajectory rumbles his position they're in. And ZywOo does take down the CZ of Boomich. Looks like Vitality will deal with this. Perfecto's Galil maybe not going to be saved either. It's ZywOo to catch him. Lovely conversion from Vitality. Oh, they bait the shot. Masuta, quick on the keys. Gets away from trouble. ZywOo not so lucky, and it's Bit. Mo's down 2, the bomb now loose, and Vitality hunting him down. They will at least punish him on the retreat. Yeah, Boomich is on the way as fast as possible. That's a great incendiary.
Did they just cancel?
Run down the clock. That's a good question. I mean, with 8 seconds left, they'll just get found. Lovely, lovely upgrade for Boomich, and a couple of frags as well. And then if you've just about managed that, Electronic's ready for you as well. So good luck, have fun, good util usage. Just forces Simple to the boiler, perfect flash. Considered all of their options here, Vitality. If he takes a glance, and as I say that, they turn around, they turn tail, and are charging into this 2-man defense of B. Perfecto, he's been lining up this flash. It's a little avant-garde. Should be able to catch them as they commit. And that's easy for Kyojin. Just Boomich left on the site. Vitality with 15 seconds. Boomich flashed off. Stray bullet through the smoke's his best bet. They can't deny the plan. I say that. Watch Simple go for a Hail Mary. 1 no-scope's enough. Knows where you are. Oh, and ZywOo a bit wobbly on that one.
There has no idea for NaVi where the fight was going. If Simple goes around that corner and calls sector clear, at that point, he can be rotating back, right? He can be heading towards B to help him on out. he's been pretty active in looking for opening fights, right? The MAC-10 on Dust 2 on the CT side, they're pushing through. Simple blind again, run up down.
They needed that, and Masuta takes them both. That's the site wide open. Only one man left to defend it, and the trades are good. Vitality, they are mixing it up, and they are looking fierce. Look at that established crossfire. It's actually kind of perfect.
It's still a good 15 seconds for this.
Yep, Apex, Kyojin, ZywOo, here they come. And deals with the first. Can't quite manage the spray, so it falls to Boomich, holding on to what he can. Does well for one, and that will be an M4. Make it an AK. I wouldn't be surprised if he whips that out at some point.
Look at this.
Oh, he went for info, and he finds a whole lot more than he bargained for. Tagged up heavily, smoke in hand, and yeah, he's going to drop that. A bit shallow. Bullets through. Hinder Apex's adventure.
Oh, he's still going through this.
This is crazy. It's because of the gap, and he's taken down Boomich. Apex, you are an animal. The flash, great. Trying to get across. Perfecto, they know where you are, and he was tagged up earlier. He's calling for backup. Done well to take another. And they're dropping like flies. It falls to ZywOo with an adjustment of his own. Bomb site open for business. Shox should get there just in the nick of time. A resmoke for good measure. And the law is obeyed. ZywOo, what are you trying here? Playing around that smoke. Opting for a banana side. It's a good plant for him. Oh, and an audio
Faking
cue.
it, yeah. Just trying to make him think they fumbled the boost here. So 2 would have been needed for that.
And Shox to be peeked. His shot from Bit, but there goes ZywOo. Shox has to do it all now. They're posted up on his location using the smoke for the element of surprise. And he floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee.
NaVi back down to pistols and starting to, well, not starting to run away with the T-half. They're running away with the T-half now.
Uh-oh, Apex burnt.
And Apex as well, like, he basically has these guys on a leash. Come with me, we're gonna entry B, right?
Yeah.
It just, follow me, I'll set the pace. Oh, no, we're still going, don't worry about the smoke. He gets them into the site, right? And these pace changes from Vitality right now, they're really hard if you're NaVi. Are we getting slow style?
Yeah.
Are we getting aggressive style? Is there a pack? Is it just one?
Only Boomich, bro, I love that.
This is in, and Boomich is not gonna get anything done here whatsoever, just immediately taken out of the equation. Kyojin's been hitting a couple of nice shots, right? Necessary kills for him. Things are looking good for Vitality now as they're going to get themselves up to 7 rounds. It was the combo of Bit and Simple top mid, right? Simple got the opening kill, then Bit got the 2 as they tried to push up through that line. Fortifying that B bomb site, and they're heading fast. A Vitality, they're ready for this.
What
Simple
are you cooking up? Yeah, Simple panics with the smoke. That's a lot of damage. They've weathered through the flame, all for this element of surprise. Now Simple's hit them with the dunk, and this one's just collapsed.
This is a great response from NaVi. They'd love to keep everybody alive and get that AWP out of Shox's hands. Apex out apartments, gets blindsided by Simple. A bit of a standoff here.
Yeah, Electronic's so far forward.
Surprise, surprise. Oh, Shox has got a bit of pep in his step again here, just heading up middle, looking to see if he can find Simple slightly aggressive over the flames. It is just the 2-man hold again here top mid. I don't think Vitality will be pressing the issue in the same way, so back to business on B, and this is the same deal, right? Smoke half wall. This is what the NaVi defense have been doing every single time, and it's disrespected. They're through.
They are through.
They're all here, all 5. They can just execute B straight away. There's 2 players on the site.
B. You just evacuated through Speedway. They're coming in. Masuta will gobble up the flash. A bit of a miscomm there from Vitality. Bit looking to return to the fray. A well-placed incendiary from the CTs, but here they go. Vitality committing. Flight paths outlined. It's Perfecto. Dances with death. Only the one to report. And now under the smoke. Look at that filthy one-way. Legs will be exposed. Here comes Simple up the banana. Apex very brave about this. And he's done some damage, but now the advantage is NaVi's. Comes down to what ZywOo's capable of on this coffin position. He's not going to be flashed. Need multi, and delivers it. 2 heads down. And now just 2 remain. Electronic and Simple, quite the partnership, but not much time for this.
Save.
And starting to fall back. They will concede. It's another for Vitality.
Yeah, Vitality are really putting the herd on at this point. And right now, Vitality just cutting noise and doing their default spread. Sure, there was a little bit of aggression out the gates, but here we go.
Poking and prodding. What an adjustment from ZywOo. He's managed to find one. Boomich keeps it level, but they've got the info that there was an unannounced Bit on B. Surely that spurs them into A, and look at them. Charging up long, a pincer movement into Simple and Electronic. How do they handle this? Typical smoke drop by Electronic, almost a perfect indicator of their presence. Two of them here, but that's what they do best. Two heads from Simple. Electronic providing, and it's a pair of frags for him as well.
And you want to make sure you're securing everything you can. Boomage now with some actual banana aggression here takes ZywOo out of the equation early. He's been silenced, and Apex straight through the smoke, so we're back to a 4-on-4.
No way. That's the Boomage move. He never gets caught. Lots of util to come in here. Well-placed nade, and the spray combines for so much damage. Vitality, they are bleeding internally, but they still try and strike. It's so many men. Perfecto needed a few more there. He had an opportunity. It does mean the site is theirs, and behind the smokes lingers the retake. Bomb to be planted. Shock's trying to find that dream location for a safe one. Look how low they are, dude. If that nade is placed well, could finish the round right there, and then it doesn't. And so the 12 HP of Apex and Kyojin combined lives on. Apex contingency plan on Banana. Shox is going to have to take some fights here. And Kyojin trying to remain relevant. A presence at least containing coffins. It's a big one from Shox. He's tagged up Bit. All three of them there. Even Apex chipping in, but the bodies have dropped and they know where you are. Shox, too many men to handle. And a lovely retake out of NaVi.
Yeah, so Vitality have opted to try and keep this one costly here. They've got the ZywOo AK and they've sent him up middle. He's got the backup of a couple of Deagles, some light util to make this one work as well. And the early exchanges of nades right now have left Vitality with nowhere to go. Top mid smoke, bottom of banana smoke. They're in a rock and a hard place right now, waiting for the fade. They continue to pull out utility back and forth.
What
and now,
game are they playing? Look at ZywOo still up top mid. They've forced Bits rotate.
He might even just go arch side. He might get an opportunity to get a heads-up fight against Simple here.
Oh, it's so confusing. You can see Simple's just not sure. Uncertainty created and crafted by the French, and ZywOo's going to sell it even more. Takes down Bit, slips away as well. And now this pincer movement, Apex is partnered up with him. ZywOo getting two on the hero AK. He's the only one with the rifle.
They're going back to A. They're going to Electronic's domain.
You're kidding me. They are pivoting back now in Electronic. It's Electronic. I'll give you two guesses on where he is. High flash should catch him. Short should challenge him. This is looking incredible from Vitality, making a lot done. Electronic has put the bomb on the floor. They have to retrieve it. There's no time.
They can't plant.
Electronic's
done it.
He just wins the round just like that. All of the heroics completely redundant. Now that's a very expensive 50-bullet SMG. And ZywOo, oh, okay, he's just decided he's had enough of this. He's being pushed, naded, flashed, but he lives on. Ooh, careful now. Some sound cues to continue to maintain presence.
Trying to throw out his utility and aid right now. Masuda slipped the net, but Simple's here.
Oh my, that's quite the frag to find, and the scalp is Simple. Sasha smashed. Perfecto too. Masuda, more impact on this T side. He started well. Looking to finish the same. Electronic, though, looking for him. A different position, he's mixed it up, and all eyes were on Pit. Again, he strikes. Surely no more. And Kyojin's the one to humble him. Now we're talking for a 9th.
He actually got that one done too with a cobbled together buy, right? We had the CZ75 come out. We had the P90.
I'm just really glad Simple didn't see the P90.
Bomb down, very passive and control completely. Fatality here, but Simple swings out. He denies that and gets away.
Shox is lucky to have gotten away with that. And Bit's there, ready to strike as well. I think ZywOo going to go scouting on B if they can... Oh, they want a pressure. They want a pressure, and Simple completely booked. He was hoping and counting on Bit to actively hold. The only way they've got a way back in here is if ZywOo gets up to some real funny business early here. He's well ahead of the smokes. Boomage from Coffins. Perfecto holds the line. Apex, 4 HP. He'll be the last to fall. And NaVi make it 6. A real competitive half.
Long smoke deployed. Apex flashes and Kyojin peeks. That's great from Kyojin. He's going to go even for more. Almost spat everywhere.
And now Simple and his P250. Jesus, you need to keep him quiet, keep a lid on him. And it's Bit.
Shock's waiting over towards the ruins. The bomb getting planted safe. They will allow that one to go down. Flash through. Gooshed up. But Bit can still do this.
Yeah, Apex's nade is good and just peppered away at to finish it off.
Nade down mid, this is aggressive.
Yeah, surely they'll be expecting something like this, though. But if Shox kind of limits himself, never mind. No limits on that. He sprayed down 2 of them to half health, but it's far from ideal. If anything, NaVi have been given a real leg up into a bit of a force by victory here.
Apex is holding this in the site. What's the timing going to be? It's in the air. Masuda swings, and he doesn't get the kill. He was dead to rights.
He's let him go. He caught the fish and just introduced it back into the pond. Here they come. Simple's taking down Boomich.
No.
Apex onto Simple, so it's a bit of a catastrophe for NaVi. Info gaps held by Masuta. He's got no info to be found now. Smoked off completely. And they're walking in. First to contest, likely Apex. And he does catch, of course, the bomb carrier. It's lost in the smoke. Perfecto will scoop it up just in the nick of time. The boost can deny it, and it will. 11 for Vitality and Perfecto. You are, yeah, in trouble. A lot of trouble.
Oh, after time as well. That couldn't have gone worse. There's going to be, after this round, 3 more gun rounds necessary for NaVi to break to get anywhere close to double digits and Vitality's scoreline of 11 right now.
Someone on Vitality's got a very strong arm. That nade was deep.
That's the best thing about that deep mid-smoke. Multiple nades, you get yourself a bloody kill. It's a prize at the show.
Well, I think a couple of kills are about to walk into Masuta's domain. The flash is set up. And Simple denies. Great find. The armor keeping him alive there. Holy moly. Perfecto and Boomich on their heads.
Oh, they're going towards Library right now. Simple, this would be some shot.
ZywOo is having none of it, but that's why Bit was equipped with the MP9. Trade provided. Still a competitive round here, and if Electronic can somehow fish Kyojin out of the mini pit. Apex on the rotate, very ready for action. That's the bomb, that should be the round. Vitality 12. Long is lost. ZywOo going back towards where it all began, at spawn. And Masuta in looking for info. Perfecto will be confirmed on Banana. And fights on all fronts, a team kill right back. Call it equal in that respect. And oh, ZywOo is being walked on. He's not ready for it. Doesn't seem to matter. Still finds the head of Electronic. Shots from Boomich confirm there's more. And now with the bomb scooped up, if he loses it here in mid, it's a dire straight for both Boomich and Bit, the double Bs.
A's open now. Both Apex and ZywOo were over towards B. They should be able to get this bomb down if they're quick.
Okay, well now we've had the script flipped and no smoke. I say that, Apex has one of his own. Closing the gap. Trying to deal with the flash. ZywOo play already knows where the last is as well. Boomich, last hope, no hope. ZywOo hearing Boiler. That's the first in the feed. ZywOo looking for more, but Kyojin activated as well. And just like that, NaVi lose 2 of this mid-aggress. Bits ahead of it. This could be a little bit of an element of surprise here. Warns them now with a missed shot. And conversions for ZywOo all over the map. Yeah, Chad, this one's going to peter out. Vitality making a very strong case for the equalizer here in the grand finals.
All right, well, we do have Nuke waiting in the wings to come up next as the 3rd map here, and would really love to get the engine going. Need something a little bit special here, and the bop up and down. A warning shot from each, but Apex is the one to draw first blood.
Here's one. Apex to flash for that control of top Banana. Electronic, well, dry peek from Masuta prior to the flash, and it's good convert. This is a boost we're seeing more and more, and it pays off again. Vitality deal with Bit through the Boiler. A 15th to lock in.
We're going to be looking at 9 in a row to take this to overtime for NaVi, right? So it's going to get very, very difficult. Now, look, I believe in Simple, but I don't believe in the Simple 1-on-5 with the Deagle.
What about the AK and the Incendiary?
The AK makes it a little bit more compelling, but I still don't love his chances here.
Well, the whole cavalry's on the way, and Masuta just stands and delivers. 15 secured.
In the CT side, the rounds that they were coming by, it felt hard for them to get those rounds. So
deep nade.
This has been great. There it is again. Look at all the chunk damage. Simple, lucky to be alive, really, isn't he?
He's got to count on shocks. If they wrap, it's Masuta. And just hanging out in the open, he'll greet them both with bullets. That is exactly what his team required. They're coming. The crossfire is held. Bomb is now confirmed, and it's Kyojin and Masuta doing it all. The new boys teaching NaVi a thing or two, and now we have it. It evens out. As Chad put it, a best of 3 ahead of us.
What are we doing? We are witnessing a real competition, a real battle, Trace. That's what's happening. A great reaction coming out of the Vitality side after a disappointing Dust 2. They bounced right back. They won 7 out of the 8 first rounds. It put them in that mood. It put them with the momentum. Great T side again, and they close on the CT.
Yeah, I think this is the formula basically for Vitality. I think it was the Gambit game we were talking about how those are the teams with the best starts, you know, very good at winning pistol rounds, converting them, or breaking the opponent if they end up losing the pistol round. And we saw on Dust 2, right, they were able to do that, but only that, right? And here we saw what happens when they can actually build a little bit upon that lead, win a couple of gun rounds as well. Obviously in the second half, not really allowing NaVi to win a single round.
So if we look at NaVi and we look at the odds of them having picked Nuke going into the next map, Yanko, what sort of picture can we paint going into that map?
I think we can paint a full 5-map series here, right?
Probably, yeah.
NaVi a clear favorite on that one. The way they managed to grind the game out yesterday against the Danes, really on the T side, was rather impressive. Even when their backs are against the wall, they always have a couple of tricks left up their sleeve.
See what you've got to wield here on top of the heart. ZywOo, the Julie spam away. Damage is done. See you later, Alligator. You won't be coming out Squeaky Door to vent anytime this round, Bit.
Masuta actually choosing to aggress on this. And Perfecto spotted him out. Bomb put on the ground, courtesy of the Apex USP. And he can chill out now.
It's getting dicey now for NaVi here. Really in a bit of trouble, and Apex wants to keep fighting, not giving them any room to breathe. And Masuda goes again. He's going to grab one, but traded by Perfecto. And now Apex, he's running him down. He wants this kill, and he's going to get it with Shocks. But Simple, he's here to contribute, and it's a 2-on-4.
He's going to get that bomb down, and it's completely and totally uncontested.
Simple has to defend now while Boomich tries to make this play through the vent. But is Boomich going to unravel them, or is he going to be unraveled? He's in trouble now. He's been spotted.
They don't have a kit, Chad, and ZywOo's taken a lot of flak, looking for the finish on the burst. If Simple hits that, Vitality's 2v4 nightmare is starting to become a reality. Simple, flustered, but still gets the shots. Time-sensitive mission for Apex here, and he's gone too. What a recovery from NaVi.
To get the Simple show underway.
Roll up,
here.
Roll up, the AK's on him, and there goes Apex. One scout tracer is all he needs to track his movements, and look at Electronic. He's taking some liberties. ZywOo loud about his descent into the vent. Game on. Certainly feels that way. Shocks and ZywOo partner up for this one, but Electronic makes light work of the first. It wasn't expecting the second, a double on the Deeg. No way. They can't turn this one around. This is supposed to be NaVi's. Masuta chips away. A good nade puts him down. So they have Ramp, they have Hell.
He'd love to get his hands on a gun here, and they know Kyojin feels RPK's role in this team of being the top side anchor, so they have an inkling that he's around here somewhere. Won't overstep the mark, and now that he's been noted, clawed down by Simple, and it will just be Shocks who's got one of these Mac 10s in his hands, and I think he'd like to hold on to that.
I don't know, Simple, I think you can't, you know, he's not going to have 3 bad maps.
No,
He's just not. This is the grand finals. He's got an extra $1 million motivation. He's here to play today.
And ZywOo on the Deagle, but ZywOo doesn't have any armor with this. He'll have to hit some Scorches, some absolute bangers. Electronic peppers from range, and well, there you go. ZywOo's gone. Simple dispatches of him, and one of the bigger issues in this round is eliminated, and they continue to tumble now.
Of course, we know 3 hands have thrown those, and there's flashes. There's Boomich on that silo. Sometimes he's on the main roof watching the secret. It's a lot.
Yeah, I think Squeaky Door is the next link point. And I know that seems a little bit strange, but if they're able to win the lobby fight against Bit, who we know tends to be that late lobby player.
Now, Apex is partnered up with ZywOo to contest any of the walks through secret, and the flash is bad. ZywOo's good. Shuts down Electronic, Simple to fill the void. They'll have full info on the bomb, but doesn't seem to matter. Doesn't seem to matter. Bit's bomb spotted, but he can go wherever he wants. He knows Yard is guarded by Simple. Actually, I say that. He's actually down lower. He's going for a walkabout.
But that's so much info right now.
They're everywhere.
Oh! And now they know where ZywOo was. Oh, he's back towards B. He's all over the place. ZywOo's been hurt now. Simple's behind him. This should be the round. Completely done and dusted. The cash is swelling at this point for NaVi. You've got Bit at 7.6 grand before the bomb goes off. So he's going to be over that 10K mark after this. Speaking of Deagles, a couple out for Vitality now too. CZ as well, Scout in the mix, and that saved them 4. How much impact can they find in this one here? Vitality would love to get something on the board early, but here we are with the man himself, just creeping and crawling through Yard. And he's loud about it too.
He's just threaded the needle of the Boomich hold, so this is Kyojin's all day of the week. Oh, cool. Never mind.
Well, Kyojin's probably not meant to be there, Alex. He's meant to be the top holder. So the saved gun, he got a different place of the map he got to play. Not so familiar with Electronic's tendencies there. And patience, it's a virtue. Now it's just ZywOo, and he's looked away. Up secret, it's been spotted now, and bullets in the side. Boomich will get that kill. So 5-0. So a lot of single-digit games. We want some overtimes. We want some barn burners.
Look how many smokes are up right now. My God, look at the map. There is so many deployed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's going to be an even battle on the yard. Electronic takes down Apex to avenge Simple, but Masuta has 2 knocking on his ramp door, holding a slither gap, and he's just going to concede control. So there is a bit of a gap. ZywOo will be called upon to fill that gap. Great call from NaVi. Like, it takes a lot of balls to have full ramp control and to end up walking yard at 30 seconds.
ZywOo.
He's having a look. Oh, that's info. That's a boatload of info. 2 down secret, 1 dead to right. Bit's gone. Perfecto and Electronic would love a plant here, but it's Masuta's task to deny. He does exactly that, and Vitality have their first.
All right, well, back underway we go. Guns are out. ZywOo aggressive ramp should be good for 1 here.
You'd think so, but a loud step from Masuta baits him in. They may want to punish him here. He's turned the flash nicely. Controls trophies to this point. What's going on here? Apex has walked straight past him. He was trying to get the dankest of flanks onto Electronic, but
How far forward will ZywOo go?
yeah, he's unscoped though, Chad, so he'll have to make a sound cue if he wants to continue to advance. They are pressuring Kyojin heavily. And now he's been spotted out. They might incite ZywOo into a bit of a walk-up, and still yet to announce his lobby presence, and Kyojin booked, needs the no-scope, legs him. And it's a quick one for NaVi, fighting straight back. Apex is there as well. M4 in hand for Shox. And here they come. They don't get checked. Shox strikes. Nothing left. It's all fake. All of those smokes are confirmed. There's no one behind them. That's a huge amount of info for the French to currently process.
Oh, they're talking through their options here.
Oh, no way.
That's a gift right there. Shox takes. And he's dead. That is insane that he's gone for a play like that.
Just a couple of bullets through the door and they keep feeding him. This is Bit's lobby. You're just visiting. And he's decided it's time you leave. 30 seconds. Boomich now returns to yard. It's safe to assume there's no CTs here. And now he gets a full top pop. Kyojin's been having a nightmare here, and he could lose Apex any second now. Tagged up. Pressure in through the squeaky. Kyojin coming alive for the first, and only ZywOo left. Ducks into the site. Element of surprise perhaps needs to adjust. It's Simple first victim, and now a one-on-one. He'll piece together this as the door sound cue's heard. But he's making a round out of this. Goes for a Hail Mary through the floor, but one-on-one. ZywOo's on the hunt. He wants Yard. It's not going to happen. Bit brings the fight to him.
Yard presence. They would look like they were questioning at the time, do we go back, do we go forward? And look, we're already back underway here, and now just completely dismantling Vitality. This one looking to be a quick round. Well, that means we're going to get a gun round in the next round. So these pistols that just get absolutely strip limb from limb.
Second step is finding Apex, and he's already been Molotoved off. I wouldn't be surprised if he's calling for aid here. Already just so much uncertainty about this side of the map. And Electronic on the walk. Apex caught out, and he's done so much with that frag alone. Like, if you're Kyojin, you're just so suspicious. You just don't know where they're at. You're hanging... Oh, my lord. Masuta, hello. What a find. And that's Boomich, not Electronic. What
this
is
perfect timing.
He hasn't seen Masuta. If he gets around the... Oh, and he's caught them with the bomb. Pants around their ankles. Game on. Electronic strikes onto ZywOo. He lives on. Needs this shot. Does hit it and deliver. 15 seconds, they're descending lower. ZywOo's going to have a bit of spring in his step if he wants to contest. Bomb to be planted by Perfecto. And he's got low HP, so watch out.
Bomb has been planted.
What a shot out of Bit. Of course, it's a headshot. The headshot machine is here. 2 already in the bank.
Are they calling the save?
I think Kyojin might change their mind, because it's just Perfecto. Tucked into dark, but low HP, Chad. He's done it once. Can he do it again? Goes unchecked for now. Running out of time. Didn't do their due diligence on the dark clear. It's a fake, and Perfecto calls their bluff. Loudly stampeding. All he has to do is hit Kyojin, and he's won the round. Another one from Perfecto. ZywOo saves them.
And you guys want secret control and vent control, but you can have it at the same time.
And at 1 minute 20 still on the clock.
Yeah, no worries, guys. It's really easy.
And then the CTs essentially are just flaccid, hoping that you give them a frag. Apex, that's two Orky Momos for him in the low site. Will Shox clear Boomich? You know where he is. Not this time. Not this time at all. Just a pot shot taken.
Okay, well, ZywOo's at ramp still, and Perfecto looking like he wants some space. Oh. Jeez, the timing there. Perfecto just favored by the gods, and ZywOo hits the deck. Now it's just Kyojin and Masuda to find, and this is looking good for NaVi. Immediate response, a bite back in. As both players up in the rafters in the top side, they're coming out squeaky, but they are going into top. Kyojin set up for multiple kills, can't convert anything, and Masuda, he'll go down as well.
It's kind of odd how he still manages to have, like, what, I don't know, 60% I think on average last time I checked.
Aim higher, Alex.
Aim higher. Falling into place nicely. The opening's found. Kyojin's dig with a lot to do, and NaVi not going to give him a thing. And a pretty juicy one with the sound cues he's currently hearing. He'd struggle to do more than deny the plant.
He'd struggle to get more than 2 kills here, I think, and 2 would be great.
Of course, Simple checks. Of course he does. Kyojin posting his 3rd as another headshot. Make it 2 is found and farmed by Bit.
Oh,
yo, Kyojin looking good on the dig. And another found. Boom,
he knows he's in dark.
He does seem to know exactly where Perfecto's hiding. And another chance for Kyojin provided. Lord almighty.
Now.
He had like 6 in the first 3 rounds of play. So, I mean, he's just cooling off. Doesn't need to do too much because the rounds are coming so quick. Now, again, I'm sick of saying it. I'm not even going to say it, actually. You can see what's happened. I'm not going to... Oh, do we have to say it, Chad? We have to say it now.
We might need to say it now because with the vent control being lost here, ZywOo has a lot more room to move. They're not going to send another on that same maneuver, and Masuda about to be tested again at ramp.
Catches a perfect timing on his crouch peek. Beheads Bit. And leaving 3 members of NaVi's, things are falling into place, and ZywOo returns to clear out Secret. This double AWP is both hunting Electronic, and it will connect. This is a perfect start, and that's the perfect finish. 2 AWPs in play.
Oh.
Okay.
So ZywOo's still planted towards lower right now. This top execute could be tasty. As soon as these smokes fade, there's pressure on Apex and Kyojin. Shox has just come up the heavens, I believe, or dropped off.
Yeah, and they're going to be Molotoved off. It's the worst time to have committed, but they charge forward. Spurred into the flames. Close quarters is Shox's AWP. Good for it. And NaVi crumble. Electronics on the red container. It's only Bit. He's got so many CTs to contend with, and he's just lost. Simple ZywOo gives them a taste of their own medicine up the vent.
Okay, Electronic. What do you got, mate? I said you needed a plant. I think you're all good. Still lots of cash.
Here, everyone's got a kit, everyone's got their nades, a pistol of choice. Last round, as Vitality look to just give themselves a little cushion. As I say that, Apex is forced to watch again. Another nasty opener from the leader of the French.
See, the thing is right now, you're probably sitting, why is Shox worried about this? Because these lurky smoke plays that NaVi go for often have them coming through. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Bottom
dream.
turned.
What a dream. Shox gets one. Confirms he's got the AK-47 in play. Bit gonna be locked into the T-side vent there. Only for a moment. Kyojin can't afford to go down without a frag here. He's got Shox in tow. That's the headshot again. Shoxy Jesus delivers. Simple and Perfecto have something to say, and up the vent, I don't fancy your chances there, mate. He's trying to peek into Simple, does well to take him down, and now ZywOo burns to a crisp. Electronic not needed, call it 11.
Я бань. Дал моли 9. Ближний взял. Ближе, ближе, убил. Найс! Не расслабляй. Авик не нужен? Нет.
Through that smoke towards Secret. They're in the lower site. Apex is holding on to this rotation. Little does he know there's nobody in that bomb box. They've already started to rotate.
Oh, but the vent pivot, it's on the cards if Perfecto dies. It doesn't happen. And they're still committed to the low site. Bit and Electronic are so uncertain as to what's coming their way. Shox has been found elsewhere. This door will swing open. Electronic is mobile. And look at the crossfire. The silenced USP is the perfect weapon for the job. Apex has been playing this whole round to find Perfecto. Finally, he's got it. And only 4 more to find.
Yeah, good luck, Apex. I think you're about to cop a bullet in the head.
Boomich has had enough.
You're going to be feeling a bit hard done by that opening exchange with Perfecto. If he gets that kill, could be a completely different round, but already mowed on down. 2 HP remaining after that little scout adventure. And I believe there's a aggressive play from Simple about to come up secret as well here. The utility advantage, I'd say, is currently with Vitality, but the
Shox
rifles
just fell off silo, so he's not going to have this held. ZywOo might. Don't think he caught a glimpse, and they certainly know where you are now. The info's been relayed, and it's an easy collection for Simple. He'll collect and disappear.
I feel like he wants to peek
He wants
again.
more, yeah.
Yeah, he wants to peek again.
Oh, and Bit tested on ramp, does go 1 for 1.
Simple.
That's the end of him, and
Did he just get 4x3'd?
patience could be rewarded here. Boomich is going searching for info, and timing is a cruel mistress, but perhaps not done. Masuta is silenced.
NaVi have looked in control of this and starting to feel very similar to the series we had last time between these two teams, where they're just picking up their map picks without too many dramas. I know it didn't go 1 for 1 last time round, but popping up the mess at ramp, Bit's got 1.5. Electronic is really just taking care of business. He's on one. I think Electronic, right? He's good all the time. Well, a smoke wall of their own here, Vitality, and Shox about to, I was going to say, attempt to do his best Electronic cosplay. He is going to get across. Oh, and Electronic's going to be chipped away out here, so they have a good idea of his tendencies.
And Shox heard all of that, so he knows where the notorious yard defender is. You hear the lower side door open. Perfecto, though, has got an entire squad barreling towards his location. He's going to be forced into the fights, and just like that, Vitality strike for a pair of frags and the plant.
Okay, well, NaVi just hoping to get a gun or two on the way out the door here. Electronic dropped back to spawn after being put down to low HP. Simple would love to do some damage here with this M4, and Boomich an upgrade into anything other than the MP9. Schmick, but there you go. ZywOo onto Simple. A rifle hits the floor, and we'll call this 5. Simple hedges towards ramp to boost, and well, they find the path of least resistance in towards the site. Here he is. And there he goes. Boomich in the squeaky door with an MP9. We've all seen it.
Let's see if Shox has got the flash required. He slips through in the blind spot and hunted down. Simple, too wise to your tricks. Shoxy down. Next up on the menu is Masuta for Bit. Likely clear. Common clear, but looking the wrong way. Messy spray. ZywOo is still in play. Now then. Simple was spotted last holding that lower site. They know it's a possibility he's floated to ramp. If he could find him, but he's returned to the bomb. And he's hit the shot required.
That's massive.
Simple's down. Game on now. Site clear. Bomb down. No kits in play. NaVi have been handed a really awkward decision here. Like, you've got so many rounds to play with. Do you come and knock in? Looks like they will. And there's too many men. They jump across, baited nicely. Suddenly, Kyoji's got too many people to deal with. He's got ramp on one side. Boomich gets the info, and it's falling apart for Vitality. He needed that. Does convert it. Now tucked in. Perfecto's hunting from the upper windows. Hiding in the dark, and Kyojin steps up. Knocks him for 6.
I bought on him with a couple of digs, and
It would be about right if this deagle started to connect, wouldn't it? But they've spotted him out. They know they're up to some funny business around the lobby push.
it's just interesting. Simple's gone for armor as well behind the deagle. He needs to get something out of this.
Oh,
He's not
yeah.
getting anything. Like,
right.
he fully invested there. He left himself with only a little bit of money. It's likely to be reflected in the buy here, but you don't want to see NaVi starting to come unhinged. This is almost a guarantee unless Perfecto goes nuclear. He's dealt with again. It is just Bit. And he's scrappy too. So there it is, 14-7, starting to make this one a little bit more respectable here.
Yeah, you're going to have a wall of smokes, and Shox is going to have to try and find a couple of aggressive maneuvers. It's likely that Electronic will go and be checked. He's actually opted to hide within the smoke, and a perfect dance has led to the demise of ZywOo. Disappears again. Takes down the star of the show.
Okay, now Boomich, this might be all right. If he can get this kill, Shox isn't completely
He's not
ready.
expecting this at all. Oh, and just as he faffs with his nades, and now an AK falls into enemy hands.
3v3, they're into B.
They are, and Perfecto opens the door to hopefully delay Plant is open for ramp, and that's a lovely headshot. I think we'll leave it there.
Yeah, that should be it right now. Just get on out of dodge if you can. Pick up that AK-47 and try and hold on to them, because Vitality, they've dispelled NaVi one more time. Perfecto, what does he hang around? Does he go? He should survive here if he gets in the upper right corner away from the bomb. Even takes a body with him here, so Perfecto alive.
Oh, they're going to have a potential gap there. Electronic with the incendiary, but it's ZywOo that out-orb Simple. Mantles on the box, converts the opener, and now Electronic with a lot to do. His crosshair placement's banging, even with the smoke up. Shox knows what lingers on the other side. And the flash is set up.
Perfect.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect from Vitality. And NaVi, they saved all their schmeckles for this round. Now they're running out of players. 2 gone. Shox confirms Boomich's presence in towards Mini.
He needs to get on down that ladder, and he will, but he shouldn't be long for this world. Shox should get this kill. Denta right. Iffy on the spam. Does find the frag, and now it's just Boomich and Perfecto.
Kyojin's still in the top site. Both of them are here. And he'll do the clear. Boomich, nice find. And Perfecto will at least find the first of the 1v5. Bomb down safe. Vitality, they passed the first gun round test.
So there is some options right now for NaVi to do something strange. They're not going to get close enough for this chase, I don't think. Time not on Perfecto's side. Okay.
Gonna be difficult for Simple to find impact on this one. The rest of them just, he says, armored pistols. CZ already in the feed. Vitality could trip over their shoelaces here. Simple's into the site, full commit to this, and Masuta's is first. He needs more, and he'll take it as well. Takes it all. Apex is last on his list, and NaVi do secure 15, courtesy of Simple. Here's it all going down. You wouldn't go up the ladder, though, would you, Simple? Not another little ladder, no scope. We don't need any of that. Good frags. Kyojin to the side. Shox checks him on the climb. 15 seconds. Where's that plant? Bomb's loose. Bit from behind. Oh, no. It's a heaven plant. If Bit was quick, he's not.
You can see it, right? You can see exactly what could happen in that moment. Now it's Bit about the save. He's going to get his 20-second frag right there onto ZywOo. Yeah, not taking too many chances here.
And we are guaranteed to have a first time and new name in the ESL Pro League trophy.
That's nice. They've gone silent.
Yeah, noise cut. You still don't have the answers you're looking for. And Boomich using that smoke to tuck in. Simple. Ooh, he sees something. Apex, you touch your keyboard, you're dead. Still peeks in the flames. It's 2 for NaVi. 1 clawed back by Masuta. Simple did catch some damage from the Molotov. A great smoke there. Util should buy time. Should buy time. And Shox has caught the vent presence, and now it's all from ramp. Looking good here, Vitality. A couple of flashes from Kyojin for good mix as they fade. It could be the push. Masuta could really destabilize them here with an Aggie move of his own. And he's walking in on the fade. Oh, a chance. And it's a big one from him. Everyone takes one. And Vitality continue to kick up a fuss. I'm telling you, dude, an 11-4 half from NaVi.
So NaVi is starting to get stumped a little bit here. And guess what? It's the same buy that got them to round 15 in again. Simple Zorp towards Yard. Up and over he goes on the garage. And nothing.
Electronics done something. ZywOo returns the favor. This is all really riding on that Simple AWP. So, as I say, that Simple does manage to get the read and the position to actually punish the walk on ramp, and a real snap breaks the neck of Masuta. Down to the low side. It isn't unguarded. There is still Bit, and his deagle is usually good for a couple. They know where you are. His chance is really fading fast. He gets the opportunity, and he does thrive. Takes down ZywOo. Game on. 2v3. NaVi looking to throw the final blow with a broken buy. Kyojin needs a couple. 2 coming from his position. It's Perfecto and Boomich. And he takes the fight, gets the info at least, slipping away. Kyojin's done good work from these stairs. Some powerful angles here, and Shox responsible.
No kit.
For the decon doors. It's Simple. He announces the AWP, but Boomich has delivered another, and it's all onto Shoxy. He shouldn't have a chance. No kit. Time, his best friend. Simple will get it, and he's got enough time. Man, oh man. That's all they need. A light buy and a Simple AWP to wrap it up and to secure themselves the lead. 2 to NaVi, 1 to Vitality, and map 4 locked in. We'll see you on Overpass.
Да, я убегаю с левой. Go.
Спуск! Нет, светло.
Светло бил.
Где второй, не знаю.
Молик, темно, темно.
Темный-красный.
Молик даю. Найс, найс. Nice!
And so, guys, easy work on Nuke for NaVi again.
Yeah, I mean, easy work to an extent. I think the first half was beautiful from NaVi. I'm just gonna put it out there. The duel Electronic versus Apex decided almost the entirety of the first half. And poor Apex his life was a nightmare. Electronic made Apex's life a living nightmare outside. Apex tried everything he could to stop him. He was found multiple times as entry kill, which is a hugely impactful death for Apex. They had to bring down ZywOo to then, compact Electronic on that position. So for me, that was the one key point that made the difference.
Yes, that was the key duel, and also just the plan for Vitality seems to have been whenever they lose control of Yard or unsure what's going on Yard, to just push lobby, right? But actually Bit was punishing them every single time. Sometimes even if Vitality had an advantage, you would think in a round, now it would still find ways to bring it back. Teams so far winning their own picks, right? And also coming out really strong on the picks just tells you that the preparation was good, the game planning, and also the execution of the players. I mean, that's why they picked the maps. The confidence is high on them. And, the next one is going to be Overpass, which we all are predicting to go Vitality's way.
So Bit's going to work on a late flank. It's Simple, Electronic, and even Boomich are here. Simple's the first to put his name in the feed. Bit's been spotted out, but still wins his duel. And now, unfortunately, for the French, it's only Shox and ZywOo struggling to make ends meet. All the heads are falling, and one to the head already. Shox low and sunk even lower.
And there's been some change-ups, right? Once upon a time, there you have it. I'm going to put Electronic on notice. Once upon a time, it used to be Electronic and Simple holding A. Well, they both love an MP9.
Oh, Apex, it was the peak he'd dream of. And he does take a chunk out of Simple as well. So 2 successful scout bullets. Smoking off Simple completely. He might have a spot on that bin. Doesn't. Well placed bullets. Oh, both of the heads have gone. They don't check for Bit. He reveals himself, but only good for the one. And Vitality's force is looking set for a conversion here. There is no kit in play. Perfecto from Bankside. Shox will have to move from the incendiary, but ZywOo's got this whole part of the map held down. He'll do it both. Just Boomich left. 50 HP, 2 to find, and it's Shoxy to finish. A solid deagle round out of him.
Can they withstand this contact play? So through Monster, looking likely for Shox, Kyojin, Apex, covering off the flash and a molly to boot.
Oh, he's caught. Perfecto manages the spray well, and Kyojin's there as well to pick up the pieces. A perfect and fully flashed Electronic. I think he just accepted his fate at that point, just standing still, doing the dance. I reckon it's like everyone that wears glasses has this kind of weird, over-defensive. I don't need them all the time.
All right, lots of glasses there. The camera view, and there's Simple. The saved Famas immediately profits. Now this is something to work with here. It is a very light investment here. This is quick though. Very quick.
I think Electronic might get caught on his jiggle. Now only Simple. Now he was the one to find the frag on B, so perhaps the unknown position of him has some weight here, and Apex is the one to catch this rotate. He needs to finish it, and does, but I suspect Simple's going to go unchecked. Staring at it now, ZywOo's the one to come calling. Oh, damage. They did line up for him there, but opportunity starts to peter out for the NaVi boys into our fourth.
Isolated now. This should just be a matter of time. Bit might get an AK.
Now that's a throwback.
Yeah, I think a couple of them are playing over there in the Valorante at the moment.
Yeah.
FNS was playing for Envious.
FNS. Let me get it right. Cutler.
Yep.
And we're ready to get into a full gun round. I say full. Famas doesn't always feel full.
It doesn't look like the best start for NaVi in the gun department, right? It feels ugly, and oh, that really hurts. Salt in the wound. Boomich. You're not going to be going for that boost or jump peek anymore, but going for a boost of their own. Simple, mounted up and over, cannot convert their Shox, gets away with his life.
It's all really on Bit. If he can get that bomb on the ground.
It's all down to timing here, because they're setting up nades, and if he can get past Apex's line of sight, he may be able to unravel this, but spotted.
Kyojin needs to spring to action here. Apex does go down, and we had a chance for more. The rotate's on its way. It's a race now to the site. Simple, knife out, charging. ZywOo aware, util not dropped to stop the fight, and that's what he was waiting for. Good shot out of Kyojin. Lives on, and ZywOo puts Electronic down too. Okay, Vitality.
I think they got up to like a 7-1 scoreline or something of the sort, so NaVi, you're going to want to put a stop to this early. Perfecto goes down. Shox will take him out on the hunt there, and this is looking great. So it's to help Shox in his backyard adventures, and well, here you go. We got another chapter for you. It's called 2 kills on MP4. M4A4. MP4.
Is that just me?
I do it in brackets. I was more of a brackets guy.
Oh, you're a brackets guy?
Yeah.
I like the .mp3 lifestyle.
Well, did you let everybody know you had a new mouse?
Oh, I have done that before.
New mouse, guys. In
New
the name.
mouse.
New mouse.
Some people would just call themselves New Mouse, and I always thought that was a little less exciting.
Yeah, let them know, guys. If you're missing that shot, it is because you have a new mouse.
Yeah.
Coming out the door, they are.
Oh, but the flash caught ZywOo. It still doesn't cost him. I love this default from Vitality. Look what it's resulted in, just combing through the map.
Electronic was just a sitting duck there. He didn't even seem like he responded to that moment. So NaVi now with a choice. Do we gamble? Do we play 2-2? Neither are great options here, and they come and be.
Yeah, Perfecto with it all to do. Flashes as it fades. They do eat it. Oh, they lost vision for so long, and this is a second. Oh, they all line up for him. 3 from the M4. ZywOo thrust into a 2 versus 3, partnered up with Shox. No one else on the site. Say that, actually, Boomich has dropped in. And Boomich will be the first contact. Takes the spray, takes the shot. A missed one from Simple leaves Shox kicking. He'll get one more chance, but with 13 seconds, a couple of kills is his best option here. And with Boomich down, Simple doesn't need to give him anything, and he will die before time. So all good in the hood, and NaVi post their second, but ZywOo's going silently, crawling towards the site. And meanwhile, Shox and Electronic up to their usual duel. Oh, he's only gone and done it again. Tags him up just through the corner of short, leaving Electronic limping.
Oh, it's a massive gap, and Boomich, he might want to hang around, right? Because Electronic's taking contact there. They're just going to flash and go. The site is open, Alex.
Yeah, if they deal with long, this is the big one. And last time, ZywOo was good for it. He's done it again. Just drive-by onto Simple. Misuta holding on. Squeaky bum time, 10 HP. ZywOo going further forward, and Kyojin stolen that one from him.
Let's just see if this chase nets them anything here. Able to defend, that's a big gun to lose. The best gun, actually, and they've also lost the MP9, so they might lose it all. Oh, luckily.
Oh, here we go. He's actually given us a bit more than that. A bit of aggression, a bit of leg. It's been spotted out by Kyojin, so he's on high alert, and the flashes have caught him completely. Has got vision restored, but Kyojin bests him, and this is shaping up for a very dominant T, half from the French. And that's ZywOo's responsibility here on A. So he's going to go and have a little look. As long as he's not a 1D to the head, he'll even find another Electronic dead. I think he's got a good whiff of Perfecto slinking into the Optimus position, and ZywOo's happening. Very much so.
Oh, yeah, Masuda quiet, huh? He doesn't have to do anything. Maybe not in this map, but in the series so far, right? So
NaVi's T side on Nuke did look just as foreboding and brutal. Here comes the same old head-to-head, this time more support in favor of Electronic, and it does lead to his success. This time, an opener, and a much-needed one. Even Apex going knocking long, despite what the setups have previously indicated.
Right now, it feels like they have a lot of room and a lot of time, but oh, that's not going to be the case. Very, very surely bit with a couple of stray bullets there, not getting it done against Apex. Actually going to have to run on back here, so pressure towards A now.
Oh, and Simple confirms long presence still there. 30 seconds, you got to make a call.
But there's so many smokes and mollies for this. They're going to get isolated on the site. Vitality could be good for this round.
Here we go. Nades rain in. Looking for a safe haven. Simple's got nothing to work with. He just burns down. Kyojin's molly opens up the site, and now only Bit with 2. A competitive round. They can't deny the plant, I don't think. Perfecto is doing his best. A couple of stray ones through there, and now they partner up. Perfecto caught. ZywOo still on a heater. 10 frags. His 10th now securing perhaps the 8th. It's up to Electronic. Kits are plentiful. He will scoop one up, and it's not an ideal plant. Does double swing, and ooh, there's a world. And Shox is up to his naughty business. He could be blocked by Perfecto here, and they've just passed each other. He knows Apex should have him, and now he's behind enemy lines. He's completely unspoken and unaccounted for. Hello, everybody. My name's Shox, and I'm about to ruin your day. This is mine for the taking. 3 in quick succession. Call it 9.
One of the veterans of the team here. The rest of these youngsters are meant to be bringing the firepower, but Shox is living up to his expectations here today, over his expectations. And yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, unless NaVi just start playing with a little bit of flair, a little bit of pizzazz, right? They're willing to take some kills, take some fights, get aggressive, then they're just going to be dealt these same rounds, which is Vitality spreading out, and then whatever Apex uses to make his quick decision. He seems like he makes his choice pretty quick on where they want to go. Simple already, passive bit the same. We're at a minute 20, right? And I know that Gambit get away with this. Gambit did the same thing. Shira and Axel, they go forward, they drop back, right? This is the same thing. They're just playing passive. And Vitality love all the
We've seen this round before. We've seen it before. This was where Electronic got flashed off short. Instead, Boomich goes looking early, and now the frag's been found elsewhere. Simple will be flashed off here, and that's more than info for the French. Bit, however, springs to action. Bodyguards his AWP, and is bailed out by the smoke. So, going to become a bit more sensitive on the time here, Vitality, if you don't find a way in soon. Simple, ready to hold them at bay, or prepared. A smoke to get him back into the side. They're running out of time here. Apex from long. Masuta to clear the close. It's going to be flashed. They're doing everything right here, Vitality. Oh, but still, Bit pulls the trigger and disappears into the smoke now. Vision restored, ready for another Bit. That is huge. Magnificent. It should be the round. Perfecto to secure it and locks it down.
Masuda and Zywoo in connector. Apex and Shox babysit in the backyard of B. And
oh my God! Shox ahead of the monster smoke for the frag onto Electronic, and he is the arch nemesis of Electronic right now.
Jeez.
Another one in the head-to-head, and now Bit actually surging forward. Apex may not be prepared for this. Bit, they're loud about this. We need to see the trade out of Apex. He waits and buys time to punish. It's Masuta that claws it back. Eesh. They can go anywhere they want now. Molotoved off. Still posted up. Doesn't have Bit to support him this time. But he may not need it. First found, and that's all. Zywoo looks the wrong way. Flashed off now. They're still committing to this site. They're loud about it. Apex and Shox charging in. Boomich, just before Vision restored. Apex shuts him down, and it's a double out of the leader.
Man. Scrappy at best.
My kingdom for more player comms. Whenever we're allowed, whenever we can get our grubby mitts on what those guys are saying during those pop-offs, and there goes another for the Shox Electronic head-to-head.
It's tumbling apart now.
It is. It's ripped apart. What's Bit supposed to do? He heard the reload. If he finds this one first, hard to do now. And Kyojin will finish the job.
Yeah, they're flustered, and this is great. Vitality, remember, obviously they want to win this Pro League trophy, but they've also got the giant killer bonus standing there if they deny NaVi this Intel Grand Slam, and with every kill coming on in, we're getting one map closer to that being a reality. Perfecto trying his best, try as you might, a 1-on-5. Masuda will silence him, and that's 11 now, running away with this. The French are looking... Is it Magnifique? Is that what they roll with over
Magnifique.
there? Okay, well, either way, they're looking great.
Incroyable. Impressive.
Well, that's what this is so far. It's a great half out of Vitality here. I thought this was going to be a close one. It doesn't look like that is the forecast for the tail end here of map number 4.
Electronic running towards Shox. Kill me, sir. Kill me. Kill me.
I just can't believe that head-to-head. Like Shox has been doing such a great job in this final. Like 18 kills for him. He's been awesome. He's done it again. He was great on Dust 2, remember, as well, finding a lot of impact, looking pretty clutch, but...
He won't check it. That should be the trade. It is. But the round still falls apart around him.
You wonder if it's even worth it.
Oh, my Lord. Shox on for a bloody scorcher. That's the half. He's got 21 kills. Shoxy absolutely is resurrected. Apex doesn't flinch. He is the one defending that B site, and Shox really does not need help. You'll never guess who he killed, Chad.
I can't believe he re-picked. He's still going for more. The man has just been let off the leash.
He has. Just let him do what he wants to do. 147 average damage per round. Masuta makes short work of Bit. Body shots up against the headshot machine. Ooh, simple. Speaking of headshots, is handing out one. Boomich with another. Falling into place nicely. If they do want to go B...
They're both going to be here.
Yeah. Apex has been spotted out on the pillar. Smoked to buy time. He's taken some pot shots. Oh. Nothing quite connected, and that's enough for them.
Oh, they're going back to A.
Boomich rotting some time off of the clock, and will go down eventually. They'd love Kyojin to find a couple more. Simple's his next target. And peeking in, that's an easy head. Simple secures the round for the squad.
hit, no hope here for
We'll
Apex.
need to see a conversion of this as well.
Yeah. Oof. Okay, well, there you go. We get a pistol rounds out of NaVi. Actually, I tell a lie. We get both pistol rounds out of NaVi. Right? They're not just going to give this to you. Shock showed you on the pistol. He wants to fight no matter what you throw his way. Simple actually took some damage there.
From what?
I think it must have been a nade.
Shocks' nade, yeah. Electronics walking straight into the Deegs here, and no flash necessary. Sota gives him a little bit of leg.
Yeah, probably a wise call for Electronic to get on out of dodge like that. He's actually going to go have another look here. So sitting anti-flash, ready for round 2. Just going to look on in. They're not expecting that. The spam's wild. He doesn't get anything done. Eventually, Electronic goes down with so much damage, but that's unconfirmed. They don't know how low these players are. Boomich leading the charge here up the sandbag position. We'll have to deal with Kyojin tucked in towards barrels. Vitality know now.
They know. Kyojin. One would be great, doesn't. But tags up Simple further. 30 HP for the superstar. Shock's trying to keep him busy. He's kept a couple busy. They haven't even pushed the site yet. They don't have answers, and now Zywoo's got headshots. Shock's, your life is worth so much right now. You stop the rotate. They are going to go for the plant. A fake, no less, buying more time for the gap to be closed, pushing in through these smokes. It's chaos, pandemonium. A denial here could win the round, and he can't quite find it through the box. That's Bit with a crucial headshot, but the boost is back, and now so are Vitality. Still a threat. It's a 10-second defuse, so they have to find these with a degree of pace. Don't come easy. Simple monster side, and Perfecto to hold the hunt. Spotted out. Masuta knows where they both were. He'll try and make this as costly as possible. Running light on time. Tickle, try and take him down. Perfecto looking for info, he does find it safely. Well played by the NaVi boys there.
Oh, Electronic, are you really going to try this again?
Yeah, same result for Tats. Yeah, swung out. It's Boomich that saves the day with the spray.
So now they're starting to turn their attention back towards B. There's a window where Zywoo could, if he gets a hurry on, be over there. It's going to be too late now. And they're coming on in.
Masuta could get Molotovs out here, but it's just the bullets required. NaVi are into the site, the classic Simple carry until plant, then Bit becomes his friend.
His best friend.
Best friend, that's what I was going to say. And there's the 6th. All right, well, there's your conversions. It's not out of the realms of possibility, but I certainly wouldn't complain if we got the full 5 Mirage to finish, just like Beijing.
Time's a problem, though, Alex. Look at this. 35 seconds left on the clock, and NaVi really don't have a lot of real estate. Shox is taking that away from them at A. It will be the B finish.
It has to be the B finish. And they're even considering contesting on short here.
Oh, big problems now.
Oh, looking flustered. They just flashed themselves.
Out of nades.
20 seconds. They're stampeding into the site, and Masuta just stands to deliver the first. Big from Kyojin. Now that's impact. And only one remains. Boomich up against the world. Apex confirms it, and 13 locked in.
If he can get his engine going, at least for Mirage, where he's going to be a necessity here for this team, it's a good sign. And oh, well, there they go. They're just going to crumble like that. Simple's AK still persists, but how's he going to find the frag? I don't know, man. Like, you think about the echoes of that reverse sweep, best of 5, IEM, Beijing, Haidan, grand final, Zywoo dismantling them with multiple aces in that map. You can't forget about that if you're NaVi.
Oh, for sure. And they also can't forget about what's at stake. Boomich to try and take a chance, and it doesn't get far. Despite the flash, Kyojin takes him down. Electronic will drop that bomb, and here comes the Simple AK. Would need all of them, the whole 5. Kyojin close. Looking to take that fight immediately. Not going to play safe. We all learned a lesson a few days ago.
Some odd stuff coming out from Vitality here. Look at this long push with Kyojin and Masuta. This is strange, right? They're throwing different looks.
That Molotov almost welcomes them in, and Bit strafing out. Messy spray from both of them, but it leads to a 1-for-1 exchange. That incendiary's bang on the money. Electronic, safe. And Boomich is in. Simple's posted his name in the feed. It's been a while. And Boomich another. Is this one locked and all loaded? Kyojin takes one before the grave. Now Zywoo 1v2, makes it 1v1 almost instantaneously, and Perfecto around the site. Zywoo got a lot to do, can't adjust in time.
NaVi feel like they're walking on eggshells right now. What's the decision going to be? And well, there's that AWP.
And Apex is so loud and brazen about this. A miss from Simple. Masuta shuts him down. They might have to go through this. This is just the shutdown, looking like 15. Nice from Kyojin, makes it 25. This is a map from the young gun. And Masuta partnering up for the challenge. Perfecto takes 2 heads with him.
And again, against not even a full buy, they just don't look like they have enough to operate with. And it's just these pistols here. Vitality just do their best to swat this away. Simple trying to get cheeky. Oh, he's hurt us now. Here we go.
Nice find from Shox in the toilets. He doesn't know how many have slipped through, though, and it's Zywoo takes down Simple from the show, needs another. They are closing that gap. So much uncertainty, swung on. The Boomage Deeg is good for 1, but only the 1. Electronic keeps it competitive. If they get the bomb down, Chad, and that's an if. Shock's the one to change my mind, and now all on Electronic. It's wrapped up neat and tidy, and a dominant posting from Vitality for the 4th. They push us all the way. NaVi denied at their first opportunity for the Millie. Intel Grand Slam will be fought for over on Mirage.
This has to mean, Trace, that Mirage is going to be a banger, right? It's going to be a close map. It has to, right? Like, it's been so one-sided. Each team just dominating really their own map pick, and here a 12-3 T-side scoreline. That's just impressive by Vitality.
I think both teams in this grand final have been so authoritative on their map picks. Like, they have let nothing to chance, absolutely nothing to coincidence. We're talking between 9 and 12 T-side round 1 by whoever picked the map. Here, Vitality again, showcasing what you can do on the T side. Shox, grandiose as well. We can make a parallel as well between Electronic on Nuke, who made life so hard outside, and then Shox this time around towards the B side, finding 8 opening kills. He was everywhere. I think we could look at history to see a little bit what the future looks like. I'm talking about the confrontation at IEM Cologne between these two teams. And once again, NaVi had 11 T side won from the first half, right? So this is going to be the key for me. Whoever starts on the T side, can they apply pressure? Can they dictate the rhythm? Can they find the weakness in the defense? Because this has been the one element that decided all these maps we've seen. The offense and their ability to figure out solutions. Whoever's going to start on the T side has to pick up that momentum. To me, that's going to be a key factor.
Right away, right out of the gate. Yanko, what do you think?
Yeah, again, NaVi won the opening pistol round of this map, right? And they lost the second round to the force buy from Vitality. So just really trying to not let that happen, try to get some momentum early. They couldn't string 2 rounds together in that half. I mean, they won 3 altogether. So, but still, right? Like that just is the name of the game for Vitality. They're very, very good at playing from ahead.
Now, the context of what we're doing is probably dawning on the players. Right? I know they will try, they'll do their best not to think about, what's happening around and what they could win or not. They're going to focus, they're going to say they play the game as it is. I don't believe that is so easy to do. I think it's easier said than done. You're going to have 16 rounds to decide, or 16 rounds to win to decide who wins the grand final. For NaVi, is the Inter Grand Slam. For Vitality, it's the kilo bonus as well on top of that. It's huge. There's so much on the line.
So, what does the math look like? Because I know you were nerding it up.
Yeah,
I did some
cool math.
Get your calculator out, start punching some numbers. So what exactly did they tell you, man?
I had some fun with the numbers. I was calculating price pool. If NaVi win Mirage in regulation, 16 rounds they need, they would win $75,000 per round.
Oh, that
is a pretty good return on investment.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
We haven't seen monstrous Simple quite yet in the grand final. We've seen flashes, we've seen great moves, great kills, but I haven't really seen him take over, really take control. Would that not be fitting, the 5th map, to win the Inter Grand Slam, to put his name, to have the achievement next to him, as Logic would have it, the best player in the world, to actually get that title, for him to pop off, because that's what happened in Cologne.
Yeah.
He pop off massively in Cologne on Mirage. So are we going towards that direction, or is that kind of something to say?
And they charge in. Electronic good for the first. He was kept very quiet on overpass, and Bit ready to put his name in the feed as well. So this was very simple, really, from the French. And hang on, Chad. I really am getting flashbacks. What's happening here? The 10 HP, the P250. Can we calm down? Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, this looks fun. The double run boost Glock Eco. Woo! It works for for a frag.
Well, a frag's not bad. I know it's not the best. I know it's not M4s for everybody here, but at least it's rifles to contest, and fast towards middle they go. Shox quickly spammed on through there. Electronics found a gap in the smoke, and that's a nice opener.
That is exactly what Electronic was missing before. Apex, that is some brave stuff. Full commit towards the CT spray. Nothing, though, in the feed. It is 2 to the good for NaVi here to post their third, and those FAMAS, what do I know? Looking very comfortable up against the AK-47. ZywOo, however, on the reload, could be hunted down. Multiple targets in front of him, and now suddenly we're in a 2-on-2.
If he stays undetected and ZywOo doesn't molly this Palace position, he can just deny the plant and should secure the round.
But this is ZywOo we're talking about. And actually, Electronic's not going to wait around. They think they caught a whiff. They caught a whiff. ZywOo beheads him. Problems now. Safe assumption. Perfecto was on B. They got all the time in the world to set themselves up in this after plant.
That is a really quite a bad round for NaVi to lose, all things considered, because that kicked off fantastically well. They get the 2 opening kills.
Oh, Boomich screwed by the timing. Can you believe it? Just as he switches away. And that smoke from Simple does keep him relevant. Electronic as well pulls himself back into the fray with a frag. Apex worming around this, but that's the...
Oh, that's a big miss.
That's a big miss. Tucking tail now, but the bomb's down and it's game on. Cycling through his nades, I was thinking about this. Takes a chance. Simple catches him. Making good on his previous shortcomings now. No nades, so it's just going to be a tough fight. Masuta from ramp. Apex, however, is going to have to do it all. And he's already revealed his location. Well, take one with him, but well recovered there from the NaVi camp. They do have 2 more opportunities before it times out, right? So this wouldn't be their last chance. I am Winter. But either way, legged into Kyojin. Yeah, well, they live on. They're looking to take a bit of mid-control, or at least flirt with it. Here comes Bit, a solo mission, and he does eliminate Masuta. Can't do much with that one. Look at that smoke. It doesn't really cover them, but Kyojin will catch him all the same. Another one, Simple. Slips by the wayside. ZywOo's solo and with the bomb committed. This is a weird one for Vitality. There's no way in. Only Apex up against the world. Oh. There it is, falling apart, falling flat.
And now they're starting to have a look. All 3 proceeding up the ramp. Boomich is the man to find over towards Ticket.
Well, he's been spotted out, and the presence on A has been noted. Boomich calls for assistance. Simple and Electronic fly to their aid. Still plenty of time for this one. Bits rotated to the short side, pushed up. And
boost.
The sandwich boost will give them a little bit of a slip here. Oh, Simple's down. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Still holding fast on the B side. That bomb plant still looking unlikely. More frags found. Shox down, but they didn't see the bomb. And he's just going for it. Perfecto. His patience is rewarded. Naughty. Good Lord. As always, it's the semi-finals that have delivered some high-octane moments, but we're here in our 5th. Oh, and Electronic looking a little lost there. Charging up mid. Apex greets him with a spray, and util dump here. They've got a bit of a congregation of Frenchmen on that. Tetris flashed off, advancing regardless, and do need to see a plant soon, because the rotate's on its way, and ZywOo's already been caught. That's big from Boomich. The bullets through the smoke don't find him, so now we've got a 4-on-4 for the retake. Great flash, no one takes the fight. Setup is there, a couple more flashes where that came from, and Bit's the first from NaVi to advance. Well controlled, Kyojin posts another. High impact. As the newest addition, he adjusts on the jump. Boomich down.
Save?
Yeah, you have to.
And they just stick to their guns, they get on in.
Smokes are still blooming. Boomich will be jumping for info and confirms there's action on the site. The smoke to at least segregate and delay that plant. Good spray, tagging him up, but they're into the site. They're still floating around Tetris. No real ground covered by Vitality.
What's he meant to do here?
He's looking for an angle, anything to get confirmation that the squad is here. And wow, Masuta's actually tagged him up there, I think. Boomich is down. ZywOo saves his teammate from a cruel fate, and there goes Simple. Suddenly, Vitality's A hits looking potent. The frags just delivered to them one by one, single file. Bomb to be planted. Perfecto just looking to catch a couple on this push for CT control. And he could catch more than they bargained for here. He picked up an AWP, so Apex steadies his aim and calms us all down for a Vitality third.
Wow, all right, that was a full investment. NaVi drop guns to make that happen. They saved to make that round happen, and it's just gone in the blink of an eye, right? Boomich is getting bullied there. He has two choices. He can either sit, retake the entire time, or he can go and actually try and find some traction into the site. And he went for the option of traction, and he just got removed. And NaVi, they could go for another buy. Boomich is just getting bullied here, though, isn't he?
They are really isolating him. Again, he's all alone. Simple smoked off. It's literally just Boomich and Simple turns. Oh, Vitality, they're here. Mirage, game on.
Shox knows it's gone right now. They should try and hunt, try and take this AWP away, right? I feel like NaVi have screwed themselves with this type of a purchase. If they don't hold on to the AWP and the AK of Electronic, oh, so much damage being done.
Perfecto. He's got a chance for the AK, but now it all falls to Electronic to save this AWP. And there's still about 20 seconds left. Good luck, have fun. And as he peeks out, looking to escape, he will do so. A fake smoke, trying to... Oh, now they have to use it. Apex is on the site, ZywOo and Apps, there's no way. Simple wants it, NaVi wants it, Electronics hunted, still hitting shots, but in the last seconds it's fallen. ZywOo gets himself a lovely upgrade.
Pressure for NaVi, it's getting to him, there's no doubt about that. If NaVi lose this one, oh, all right, don't worry about that conversation, Bit. Apex down through the smoke. They're coming B. Perfecto only with his deagle, remember?
Yeah, Simple's got the M4. Shox is vulnerable, trying to delay with jumps. Perfecto's done so much. That deagle is all he needs, Chad. Simple and Perfecto combine to repel the B take. ZywOo up against 5. And he's in the smoke. It's stared at by Bit. Audio cues to build a picture. ZywOo, stone face killer. With nothing to report. No longer is Boomich isolated, no longer is Simple rotating in and timing. It's perfect for the first. They've isolated him, they've unloaded their mags, Shox has bullets, baited in, and now the trades favor the French. Apex blind to Electronic, still up to kick a fuss, and they're canceling this. Well, Cavalry will be summoned. Bit, Molotov'd out. They've done their due diligence. I think one sound cue is enough for them to know there's one on site to contend with, and he will drop util to confirm that. Great util, but still that bomb plant. They need to get it down. 10 seconds. Bit finally found. He's hold his nerve. They need to plant. Bit still exists. Kyojin flustered. He has to plant now. And that's the denial. Go on, Bit. That's magic. Like, he is truly playing like someone that's been in the Tier 1 scene for so many years, and Electronic has. And he demonstrates it with a quick control of 4. Vitality came to his mid, and he has sent them packing, looking like an 8th.
Electronic has been great, hasn't he? Right, obviously on the last map, he dropped off on Overpass, but you think about the maps he's been present for and the impact we've been seeing out of this guy. Give him the ace, give him that final kill. Apex just below him now, and there it is. Electronic, he takes them all.
Give him the MVP. We'll have to look at the stats. The dude's looking insane. Leaves one all the same.
See, from this conditioning of going A all the time, Simple is so scared of the A bomb site. He's having to be over and cheating over to help Boomich a little bit more. Mid's more susceptible here, so working on some control. Mid's forward.
Oh, okay, bringing some aggression to the plate, but this time Apex comfortable. Both of them there, Simple aware. Boomich in tow, Simple there. This A site is going to be a tough cookie to crack. And already Boomich with the first. Masuta at least neutralizing the Electronic threat, and the headshots come easy. 20 seconds. They've spotted out Simple. They know there's one in Palace, but the bomb goes down and no reason to give them the fight. A back and forth affair, Chad.
Simple, he's gone. He's lost the AWP. ZywOo cut off the rotation and he's hunting for the last man. They know Perfecto was short. ZywOo with the pressure, he gets the kill. Simple and Electronic have a very aggressive mid stance right now, so they have all the info they could require. Simple was just watching Underpass. And here they go.
Yeah, ramp flash, calls and summons Simple to the A site. Electronic responsible for middle, and he's spotted out at least one. Simple returns to back his teammate up, and already catching the aggressing in-game leader. Bomb on its way to A. 3 here. Bit already been brilliant, and he's got multiple targets, both just deleted in a blink of an eye. Now Shox tucked in and known. 50 seconds, he doesn't have to rush this, and as much as he can, he'll tuck in. Gonna try and piece this one together as best he can. Silently confirms nothing actively short. Oh, and he's found one, but the double peek him right back. Shox has some info off the back of that. been the difference maker in many of these maps here in the best of 5. Shox fakes it out, strafes into the simple bullet and call it 9. And so now the final round of play for the T side of Vitality. Can they leave one final mark? NaVi set up for success. The flash is brilliant. Electronic for his 19th. They're still trying to go A. Contribute from short.
Boomich is alone again.
How alone is he, though? On the site, sure. Kyojin spotted out. He's keeping all their attention on default. Flashed in. It's perfect. Perfecto sets his defender up for a frag. Now only 2. And the mollies are there. The frags are 2. NaVi gonna make it 10. ZywOo can't have a single complaint to file. And so, ladies and gentlemen, NaVi heading into the final half of our grand final.
Перемку забрал. Я жду его. Трон убил. Ковры. Ковры потесял.
Одно хп! Убьем?
Подождите.
Ой, да что самый момент?
All of them here. Apex spots out a couple. They're looking a little quiet in the feed, and they are taking that jungle control. ZywOo to contest it. Masuta to try and back him up, and he's a bit shy of the mark. So's the Woo. And that just leaves 3. Bomb already ticking. Apex has clawed something back. Need a whole lot more than that. There's 2 jungle side, and Electronic's not slowing down. Oh! Shox is happening. He knows where they are. He can pull this back for Vitality. Fakes it out. Knows where they are. Looking for the first head. Electronics are not going to let this one go. Only 2 to receive them here. They've moved quickly enough. Smoke locks out ZywOo, who won't be able to contain that short presence.
He has to push that smoke.
He does, and he hasn't. Just now he strikes. Perfect timing. Can't seem to tame the final bullets, and it will just be the one head. Masuta's D good for 1 as well. And that Apex scout would have to do something. It chops his deagle has. Simple to save NaVi's second round conversion. He's pushing into Shox. The pre-fire's there, playing the game. There's no time. Is there? 3.5? It might. Oh,
It's the buy back in. They force board around this saved AK, and Simple, he's got something to prove. Straight through middle, Apex drops. And the number advantage is in their favor, but ZywOo attempting to claw that back. Has contact with Perfecto.
They're going quick, dude. Look at this. 3 up the connector. They don't give a damn. And Kyojin spots it out. At the very least, he spotted it out. Never mind that. He's eliminated the Simple AK. Trying to survive as best he can. The pre-fire's good. It doesn't quite finish off Electronic, but Shox perhaps can. So much time now. The bomb's on its way, but so is the entire CT squad. Multiple angles to be cleared. Spotted out. That flash could do a lot. They're all there. No one to profit from it. ZywOo with 1. The frags are all over the place. Perfecto's in the clutch. Up against Shox. Both have been fantastic. Perfecto known for his clutching ability, and there's 60 seconds for them to dance around these boxes. A Tech 9 up against the M4. So good to see Shox in form.
Look at Apex here, though, right? He's been on the receiving end of some opening deaths, and he doesn't even care about it. He's just gone aggressive again.
Bomb.
He even just called to his team what the buy is, because he saw only 1 pistol on the floor, right? He knows just how light this buy is. That's the bomb. That's a second kill onto Simple, and this one falls apart. Great play from Apex here, getting away with his aggressive maneuver. Now they just have to find the last 2. The nade, well, won't be the death of Bit. And Apex's MP9 sings. There you have 3 for him.
There's the window smoke from that T-spawn spot, and Masuta aware, and he hears it, gonna be shouting and screaming. Boys, it sounds like B. Evades the flash, great shot, takes 2. Masuta steps up when his team need him most, and the rest are coming. And by rest, I mean ZywOo coming in from behind to finish the job. Only Simple up against the world, up against the Woo.
When Boomich on a solo mission, quickly down towards Connector, found by Apex. The gap in the smoke is great, and now it's just going to be a flat play out A ramp.
Kyojin, another one, and of course, he's found Simple. His 10th death handed to him by the Belgian, Bit with something. The only deagle in play, and it's not much more to be seen. A nice little USP finish.
NaVi are not in a position to break them here financially just yet. They need to get a gun round going. They need to get something going on this T half. Just the pistol round to boast so far, and aggression coming their way.
You wouldn't. Oh, Simple takes the shot straight into the ZywOo peak. Here's the rebuttal though. Bit, he's so ready, and he's ready for you both. That's one way to find a round.
Just clearing out towards the B apartments here. Just keeping Masuta's feet planted, and he will succeed in doing exactly that. Shox slinking on back with the timing towards Connector here. Bit is in. Oh, and that information might surge them towards A.
And Shox is hiding in plain sight. If Boomich wasn't to wait out that smoke, he could be hunted down. They are heading into the site. A re-smoke will leave Shox wanting. Masuta can't handle Boomich, but that's the bomb denial. Shox set up for the first, but nothing more.
I think the biggest problem right now for NaVi is looking like they're set for an ace split, right? Bit going to come through late. Maybe Boomich will chip in with him, but this double under balcony setup now has been rumbled. So they've dropped one smoke. Shox and Kyojin will both stand. A minute on the clock now and continuing their onslaught towards this site. More utility, more backup coming on over to help them, and ZywOo still in mid.
Yeah, he's got 2 to contend with himself. He's actually Molotov down to 50 there and still hits his shot. Bit unable to trade, and the bomb's coming A. 3 here. This double man dark play, and what was that? Apex strafes out wide, gets some info, knows the bomb's there. He did tag up Simple. 10 HP on the superstar. It's going to come down to the rest of them. Bit is the rest of them. Simple and Bit, quite the clutching partnership. They did wonders before, but Shox goes unchecked, baited in perfectly. Don't know where Kyojin's health just went. Apex. Careful now. 40 seconds and you still have full control. They're coming through for a pop through the connector smoke. There's only Apex catching Bit jumping. Now that's something. 4 on 5. Kyojin's looking the wrong way.
They're in.
And it should be a bomb plant. Only really ZywOo to contest this. And he's pulled the plug. Gets out. Clock extended by NaVi. They needed a plant, Chad. Well, they've got it. They also need 4 rounds. And this looks like one of them.
There's smokes for this retake. Mollies as well.
Oh, I like the CT position. Simple's been scouted out. Still hits his shots. Head on a swivel. Leads to his demise. Shocks another. Perfecto goes unnoticed. Unchecked for now. Masuta with him. And backs are turned. Masuta doesn't react at all. Still takes one with him, and ZywOo last to fall. M4 in hand. Here it comes, NaVi in hot pursuit. The flashes are good. Shot stays silent and immediately eliminates Perfecto.
Need the trade.
That will slow him down. From behind, the trade is there. Apex saves their hide, and now on the bench, another head rolls. Vitality are going to close the gap. Simple with the bomb in 60 seconds. To try and secure it, Apex is going to lock the door behind him. He hears him. And he knows that this is going to be a heartbreaker. Will upgrade, I would assume. They're trying again. It's Shox and Masuta. Can they really be 3 for 3 on the Apps defense? Looking good for the first. Shox neutralized. Boomich up short.
That's
good
it, they're
for
in.
it. And they completely have the sight. Books another, and Simple provides. Just like that. Lightning does not strike thrice. You will not defend this all in B.
I think he went out of
He came out of Apps
as well.
Okay, he just must have strafed and immediately got under their skin. The person I envy the least out of the people in the server here is actually Blade. You know, he's got to watch. He can't have any control over this. And already, Simple progressing into the A site. He's up and alone. Ahead of the pack, and look what it's led to. Kyojin completely blanked. Did not expect that. He's never had that in the previous rounds. Filling the void is Apex. And he's taken down. Simple, immediately traded. Electronic springs to action. ZywOo knows where one of the 4 is. Bit super far ahead of the pack here, going looking. Masuta cannot afford to be caught out here, and I think he might be. Bit's looking the wrong way.
Has it cleared?
Okay, now Masuta's got a shot.
3v3. They know they're coming. Shox is here too.
They're rushing as fast as they can. Masuta, can you pass the test? The answer's no. Boomich denies. Bomb. Tagged. Shox. Surviving as best he can. Oh, the headshot. Boomich is gone, and Perfecto's next. ZywOo's taking him, and now a one-on-one for all the marbles. It's
Against the AWP.
2.
Oh!
ZywOo collects. Vitality say play on.
Oh no, he's backing off. Shox is actually heading towards B. They're just going to play the standard 3-2 split. Kyojin's forward here. This is a huge push. Kyojin, you could catch him off guard. He's flashed in. Kyojin, no, he's gone down.
Gets nothing for it. The flash. It was improvised, it was inspired, but leaves with an opener for NaVi. This could be 15. Apex trying to do it all. Presence to suppress the Palace players. That will slow him down. It's Bit that stands his ground. 1 HP, but he's still kicking. ZywOo's missed his first. How many more chances will he get? The T's have the site, they have the plant, 40 seconds, thrust onto the clock, and the CTs,
oh no,
they scarper.
They're saving at this point. Remember, there's no loss bonus for Vitality. Every single time they've bounced back, right? Every single time they lost a round, they won one back. They didn't let the loss bonus build. It wasn't possible to keep the game this tight.
Left alone, this slow crawl of NaVi. The pressure present for both. The Shock's caught out, still adjusts. Perfecto will not be present in middle, and now forced to watch as NaVi have a go 4v5. Masuta makes it 3. Vitality wanting to extend play and deny within touching distance. Boomich has something to say about it. Apex goes unchecked, it's everything. A smoke to draw fire. Masuta careful now. T-side AWP in play. Great nade to soften him up. Boomich is slipping through though. And Masuta unprepared for it. Nearly caught another. A low HP Shocks. Backs are turned 1 for 1. It could not be closer, Chad. 2 on 2 for all the marbles. A push goes short for Boomich. And it's simple. Appropriately met by ZywOo to deny. Let's go.
The buy is back out. NaVi without the AWP here in play. Boomich out mid, control taken, this time no bit through the underpass, a different looking round. Simple top mid setting him up, flash. And he's in.
Oh my god, he's going fast.
He's in.
It should be his. ZywOo collects. Still 1 in the feed. Bit keeps it competitive. Overtime looms a man advantage. Vitality though, are they accounting for Simple? He's struck on the rotate. Shots will not have any more impact, and Apex has made a meal of it. Suddenly ZywOo and Masuta with it all to do, an A finish. Masuta's still miles away over on the B site. NaVi have so much time to play with though, and they are not gonna let this one slip. Comms at an all-time high. Bomb going down as I finish this sentence. And the smokes are still up. Looking to plant as safe from short as he possibly can.
Bomb has been planted.
Up on CT, ZywOo trying to pull us into overtime. NaVi, 2 clicks of the mouse away, but ZywOo still denies Perfecto's chance. Dink down. 4 HP, wants to check CT. Simple's not going for it, but Masuta versus Simple, and it's good for the NaVi boys. Only ZywOo can possibly save them. Only ZywOo can deny the Intel Grand Slam. NaVi, a couple of bullets is all it takes, and there it is. Their domination is secured.
Not too many names on that list. Astralis, the first to pick up the Intel Grand Slam since it was introduced. The best team to ever do it, doing it on home soil, and Team Liquid, the North Americans that can. In 2019, did it in record time. Absolute legends.
Mantling on death, 63 days, and there they are. Natus Vincere started it in Katowice 2020, lifting trophies at IEM Cologne at the first land back. They are your champions of ESL Pro League, and the 3rd name in the Intel Grand Slam.
It's been a long journey for NaVi and Simple. They've had to rebuild from the ancients of another time in CIS Counter-Strike to lifting big trophies on a global stage to now finessing one of the biggest bags that you can possibly finesse inside a Counter-Strike Global Offensive. A great showing there for NaVi, and ultimately, damn, did they have to sweat for it.
This was intense to the max. I cannot even fathom what these players have gone through in the last, say, 20-25 minutes.
Yeah, alone.
All that back and forth, all these clutches, heartbreaks, purchases, forcing strategies, headshots. Right now, it's like their whole life is flashing in front of their eyes, right? You could see the relief, you could see the emotion when they win that finally, that damn 16 round they needed. Woo! And we were vibing, we were sweating, we were screaming in the green room watching it, and that's not even a fraction of what these guys are actually going through.
What a 5th map that was,
that
right?
was
We were standing here, you know, before the whole game started, saying this has potential to go to 5 maps, right? It was so one-sided all the time, but of course the 5th map delivers full 30 rounds, and just the intensity of the end of the game, last 9 rounds going back and forth, no team until NaVi won the 30th round. No team could win 2 rounds in a row, right? It was just so back and forth. NaVi as a team matured, right? It's no longer the Simple show. Obviously, he's still the best player on that team, the most impactful player, but everyone really is doing their jobs. I mean, again, we've had around the call from Boomich that sort of a half buy where Simple has a hero AK, him just running up short, a sort of a 4-1 B split that really, you know, gives them life. If they lose that round, Vitality probably just wins the game from that point on. That was a gambly thing to do. So I think the fact that also NaVi didn't crumble at the end with all the rounds going back and forth, right? Just winning one round and losing the following.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Just shows you how much how far they've come in terms of the mental fortitude as well.
The sweetest win is the closest win, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone step up at the end in the final. And that's the most nice feeling when everyone doing like the maximum in the round, because at the end everything decided with some few entry kills by all of our teammates. The feeling was when the score was, I don't remember, 11-10 maybe, like we were losing this win, like we were losing this victory, because we did few rounds on B and we actually didn't throw flashes, and we play really poorly. And when enemy sees so many mistakes by you, they get more confidence. And because of that, I saw that that's going to be hard. That's going to be a hard game at the end. So yeah, I had some feeling that they can step up better, Vitality. Yeah, first of all, about veto process, there was sorry, there was coin flip at the beginning, and we won this coin flip. And that's why the first map was Dust 2 and the second nuke. If it was either way, it would be like second map nuke and fourth one Dust 2. And yeah, and we were a bit surprised because they picked Inferno instead of Overpass, and we had not that bad Inferno, I think, because we didn't actually practice this map a lot. We practiced like 2 or 3 times before this event because we didn't have a lot of time to prepare other maps. And yeah, and overall we knew what map's gonna be, and when the fifth map came, I had how to say this? The same was on EM Beijing, and everything was on last map Mirage, and that's hard mentally. But I'm happy that we crossed this line with our team.
You had a couple words for the haters, and I would love it if you had some more of them now. That would be most ideal, I think.
Okay, I need new haters. The old one became my fans.
That's nice.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's pretty much as easy
I'm
as that.
tired to talk about haters. I want to talk about fans.
Oh, let's
I love
talk
my
about
fans.
them. Talk about them.
I love NaVi fans. I love CS fans. Thanks everyone for watching this game. I hope the LANs come back, and I'm fired up for the major because I heard there's going to be a crowd, and it's going to be the first event with crowd, and I'm so excited, and my team as well.
Yeah, and we're excited for you, Simple. We'll get you out of here, man.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Happy birthday to my dad. С днем рождения, пап. Я тебя очень сильно люблю. Ты у меня самый лучший.
For us, that is it. It has been 27 days of broadcast here for the ESL Pro League. A, B, C, and D. It's all done. We're going to bed, everybody. Good night, and thank you so much for watching.